Hello and welcome to Dungeons and Dragons with your host, Markel Lee.
It's not me.
Take it away.
Not me at all.
With your host, Simon.
Bi-
Simon. Simon. Okay. How's everybody doing? Everyone's good. Everyone's happy.
How was y'all
Everybody's...
Thanksgiving?
Good. That's good.
Mine was good though. I had to spread it with these douchebags.
I
Which
know how
is,
that is.
yeah.
Almost lost him a game and everything.
You almost lost me a girlfriend. You have to be careful with this bit, Markel. Like,
What?
seriously, you don't play board games with your girlfriends. It's just it's
we
a
we played
slippery
we
slope.
played we played Catan and it got real.
And I won, and both our girlfriends, well, sorry, one fiance, one girlfriend were not talking to us at the end of the game because we didn't let them win. Basically.
Y'all should just let me win.
I was just trying to keep the game going, but there was this Markel and Rocio bickering. Like, well, I wouldn't say like a married couple, but I mean, they are married. So it's not really.
It's competitive. We were perfectly fine at the end of that match.
Catan, Thomas, if you haven't played, is pretty fun. Like,
Catan?
yeah, it's called Settlers of Catan. It's like it's
We'll
a
play it
very
later.
old, simple game, but it's pretty brutal.
Markel.
What?
S
So, yeah.
S S S.
Just
Wait, how do
Yeah,
you play it? Do you just like have
We'll,
to
we'll, we'll
it's
go
like
through
Risk. It's like Risk. You have to like take parts of a board
Alright,
and
fellas,
then
let's
you
start.
roll dice and you get resources and you use the resources to build stuff. It's
it.
pretty fun.
I feel the
It's
same.
pretty
I
good.
feel the same way, P.
Yeah.
And back to D&D.
All right, sorry. All right, so I'm gonna do the prologue of last week's episode. So, last episode, the party ventured to Zongbert's Crossing, where they were backed up against the crossing and the approaching kobold horde, led by Garbleguts. During the night, still somewhat far from the day, the horde arrived, menacing and vast. Understanding that they need to hold out until the day to cross the bridge, the party prepared for an extended battle. The horde waves came over them, unrelentlessly crashing around the party as they fought on into the night. Smart positioning and use of spells allowed them to weather the first wave with ease, but as the second wave began to overtake them, Zell made a tough call to risk it all with the Horn of Blasking. The risk paid off, and he decimated kobolds by the tens until finally a call-out brought Garbleguts to the front of the battle. Wielding a jagged blade and flanked by two huge trolls, he charged into the battle near, fatally wounding the brave York, who was fighting in the thick of the front line. Finally, however, he was defeated, and in doing so, his troll pets became passive, giving the party enough time to dash across the bridge. Not long after, the horde elected a new leader and came barreling after the group through the dark woods and beyond. Now, to set the scene. As the group burst out of the oppressive darkness, dirty and exhausted, they see rolling fields of vibrant green grass stretching onward and down towards a farmland and an active, bustling village. In the distance, you can see a huge city wall with spires peeking over the top. But ahead of you, into the village, a large detachment of knights mounted on war steeds talk with local farmers discussing the current day's patrol. As you rush towards them, their smiling and carefree faces quickly transform into one of concern as they see 60 odd people charging down the hillside to meet them. And then their expression turns into alarm as a horde of kobolds burst out of the forest not far behind. What do you do?
Run towards the guards.
Help! Help us, please!
I'm just running toward the guard.
What are you yeah, are you yelling anything? Like, the guards are probably like, they all the guards, like, you see them quickly give a curt nod, and there's, at the front of it is a very tall armored knight with his helmet on, sitting atop of a large black war steed, and he gives like a little swirl around in the air with his sword and then points at you guys, and the knights all turn. There's maybe about 20 of them on these massive steeds, and they just come charging towards you.
How far is he?
Say
They're about 200 feet away.
the
Okay.
cobots are coming. The
Wait,
cobots are
when you mean charging, do you mean like aggressively charging or like?
Yes.
Roll a perception check to see
I'll do the same.
how York considers this.
Can we all do that? I mean, I
don't
got a
think you
10.
need to. I think
don't
you'll
think
roll
so.
pretty high.
20.
20. I mean, you have been around military types your whole life, so you can see very clearly that they are charging to encircle and protect your group, not charging to charge through your group.
Okay, nice.
And they're taking standard pattern, 4 of them splitting. 10 splitting each side, and they're charging past. And as you rush down the hill, they just come like barreling past you. This like thunderous sound of hooves as these massive war steeds and armored knights just come flying past you towards the group of kobolds, and they just like plow into the front of the kobolds, just blood going everywhere, and you see they just decimate this front line. One of the knights just completely clean chops the head off one of those trolls, and in a matter of minutes, maybe seconds, the kobold horde scatters into the forest, and the large knight with a booming voice just says like, "Follow them, none shall survive," and like 10 to 15 of the knights just charge off into the forest after these kobolds, and the large knight wheels round on his horse with a couple of other knights beside him, and like gallops back to your group, and he says, who is in charge here?
And
About
I
more.
get we walk up and I say we are in charge here, and I kind of point to us forward.
Good. And he like flips up his visor, and you see the face of a copper scaled dragonborn, and he has like a massive grin on his face, almost like a predatory grin on his face, and he says like, "Well, didn't expect that kind of fun in the morning, but it really gets the blood pumping. What happened here? What are you doing with these peasants here? Explain yourselves."
How you doing, sir? We are here, honestly, to help transport these people to Argon. Their village was decimated by a very large beast, the roaming city, or something like that. And I look at one of y'all to kind of help me out, but we're trying to help them find some type of shelter as they have no home now. We've came from Ravio Estel, and we're here to, like I said, basically get to Argon, just for our own travels, but found that this city our village was in ruins, and tried to help these people make it to Argon for safety.
Sorry, I need to pull some data. He says, "Oh well, you came through the forest there. You passed the crossing. You must have made it past the crossing at a dangerous time.
Yes.
Did you lose anybody?"
Unfortunately, we did. We saved way more than we lost, though. I think we lost a total of 6 or 7 people out of this whole group. And we did everything that we can in our power in order to make sure that they got here. And thank you for your help. Sir, what is your name?
Sorry, yes, just got a bit carried away with the battle there. Name is Jank Cragborn.
Mr. Jank, I'm sorry to interrupt. We have someone here that was contaminated by, I think, the big beast that tore up the town, and he's right here on the horse. I point at the guy, the berserker.
Tied up and everything.
And what? Why is he tied up?
He seemed to be
Bec-
possessed, sir. We don't know exactly what to do.
Possessed? Then you should kill him.
Wait, but it
Like some
might be
kind of
good
like
to understand what his problems are in order to defeat this large, huge behemoth of a beast that decimated the village.
And where is this beast now?
He's still at the village of what was the name of that town, guys?
Oh, I forgot.
It was
the name of
Ledford.
it.
Ledford.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you remember the name, considering.
Yep.
Yep. I was trying to remember Ledford. He was there. He hit the town, grabbed something it seemed out of the city, and walked away. He still should be in that selective area. We hope. I hope he doesn't go anywhere else.
Well, you all look absolutely. Uh, well, forgive me for saying you all look terrible. Uh,
We didn't get any rest, as you can tell.
I can imagine. I can imagine. Did you made the crossing in the day or at night?
Let's say a little half and half. It's kind of
Oh,
yeah.
then I'm sure you've seen some things. So,
Unfortunately.
well then, let me escort you. My knights will make short work of those disgusting kobolds, but let me escort you to the farm here. We'll get you a nice meal. And then, if you don't mind, you can wait at the village here, and before we traveled to the city, I wouldn't mind bringing someone in from the city just to meet with you and ask you some questions first before you travel in. You know, it's a lot of people. It's an unusual situation, especially at the current time. There's some tension, as well, maybe you don't know, but there's some tension around, and I don't want to worry people too much. So, if you would like to follow me, I will bring you a friend of mine here lives in the village, and he will provide you a warm meal and somewhere to rest whilst we gather ourselves and understand what is going on. Alternatively, I don't know. Well, you probably don't have any money, but if you have money for the group of you who are here escorting these, then you could stay at the inn here in the village. It's called the Long Wait. It's quite nice inn actually. It's up to you.
And hold on, real quick, so we know. He's saying in Argon or still outside of the Argon in the farmlands.
Yeah, he doesn't want to bring you to Argon yet because he doesn't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
So he's suggesting you stay at the farm. Like it's impossible not to see Argon. Like it's
Yeah.
like basically past the farm. It's probably like 5 or 6 miles away. But even so, you can see this huge walled city. That you can't see a lot of it other than the walls, but the walls, even from this distance, look massive.
Okay.
And just a few parts of the walls you can see like a few spires just peeking out over the top of the wall from this distance.
We'll be happy to take shelter in the inn as we wait for you and your knights. Um, is there? I mean,
Can we now get meals for these villagers? They are starving.
Oh, yes, of course. We will feed and provide for them. They are all citizens of this fine country. They're all citizens of this fine country, correct?
Um,
yes.
yes.
Then
Another
definitely.
question: is there any by chance a healer on standby out here, or anybody who knows that may be able to identify what's going on with our friend? He's not. I wouldn't say cursed, but whatever has affected him causes him to go into a blind rage.
Interesting. And is he capable of conversation or
Yes. With a little bit of
sane?
irritation, but he's again seems very angry and upset, and we do
Yeah.
not know how to fix that or how to change that. But clearly, it was during the attack of this wandering singing
Hmm.
monster beast, whatever.
Okay, then I know exactly who to bring to do both the checks of your group and to check on your friend here or this man here. And any of you are a citizen of Argon? Balmoral's like, oh, Mr. Jank, yes, Balmoral, Lord Balmoral here, citizen of Argon, indeed. And he's like, Balmoral, I've heard of it. Will you kindly escort, come with me to the city? I will need some representative of this group, and obviously a citizen of Argon itself is going to make this a lot quicker. And he's like, uh, do you guys mind if I...
Go ahead, take care of business.
Do what you need to do.
Got it. We'll do.
Can you bring me back maybe like a pastry roll or something?
Pastry roll?
I'm a little hungry. I don't know. They probably have better tasting.
They just said they're going to feed us at the end.
Yeah, I know, but that's gonna be just regular food. I want like a
pastry roll. No problem.
Thanks, man.
No problem.
All right, appreciate
Pastry.
It's a fine wine. We might all
Damn!
We might all need it after this.
What? Fine what? Okay, fine wine. Fine wine.
Balmoral, you're a man of...
I turn around and I tell to the villagers, we are now safe. Argon is, as you can see, within our view. Just a little more time. Everyone get ready to fall in line and let's get y'all fed.
Yeah, like
sheltered.
A number of the villagers like noticeably just collapse exhausted, and it just like, you know, like you see the people after a marathon, they're just like on the ground, like some of the like women and the kids are just crying, and you know, like, but just like they're just so happy that they've gotten out of it. Like a number of them come up to you guys and like shake your hands like in front, like thank you so much. Like they seem like really thankful that you like gotten them through this, and it's pretty unanimous that they feel you know, sort of that you guys have at minimum atoned for any issues that you cause, and probably a bit more than that, honestly speaking. They're very thankful of that. Yeah.
What about Rilo's favorite old woman?
I don't even remember that old woman.
It was
that
the old woman that was always angry.
She
It was you!
died. She died.
Oh,
she
it was
was
her.
eaten
Okay,
by
that's
a
fine.
troll.
Just eaten by a troll?
No.
Like in the scene right now, so are the other the other farmers in this village, are they approaching us or like?
No, so that the people of the village are they've kind of all gathered at like the furthest fence to the village, and they're all kind of like watching. Jank like leads your group back to the entrance of the village, and it's quite a nice village. Like it's quite open. You know, they've clearly had like a celebration maybe a few weeks ago, and there's still some bits left up of like a celebration that had been happening there. There's a lot of hustle and bustle and farmers. It's mostly farming. So there's farmers walking around. There's some people traveling, like bringing carts. There's a farmer like bringing a few cows towards Argon, and you know, he meets with a friend of his, and he says, take them to the village hall, please. The farmers villagers, these villagers, please take them to the large hall and give them all a good meal. Don't worry, the Argon will cover that, and I will lead these to the long wait, and we'll be there if you need us. But if not, expect some more knights from my detachment will come, and we will escort these people into the city and find them somewhere to stay. Or, well, actually, the four of you, these people, are they, so they're refugees, or are they here for, do they have family here? How is...
They have no village, so at this time,
they
would
have
love.
No village. They've, as far as I know, they're all kind of small families all together. They were, like we said, they were in a village, and they were being constantly attacked by the roaming battlefield.
That is what.
So we got them out of the way on a very long journey towards Argon. So we were just looking to get them off to a better life, another start.
And they will love, of course, for someone to help them get their village back, but they clearly do not have the means of protecting themselves at this point in time, especially with the Roman battlefield looming over the village.
Very well. Okay, so then if you can, he like talks to his friend from the village. Uh, Speak to the village elders and see if there's any houses in the village that need help. They seem to be capable farmers, so they potentially could provide this village some additional. Let's see if any of them are interested in taking up positions here, and the rest we will bring into Argon and temporarily house them while we try and find what to do. He's
Oh,
like,
okay. Well, the village leader, or the elders, where are they? And we can go talk to them.
oh, it should be fine, and with instruction from myself, they will do that for you. And unless you would like to speak to the village elders here, but they are just
Yeah,
elderly
I mean, just
farmers.
to kind of get an understanding of, we brought these people here, and I mean, I can talk to the villagers and see if any of them still want to go to Argon or whether they want to stay here and take up a life here at this village.
Very well, very well. Would all of you like to come, or just your name is
I'm Zell.
And I can walk with him as well. I'm Listo.
Mr. Lister and Zell? Okay, and the other two of you, are you heading to the inn or coming with?
Come with.
Come on, Rilo.
Huh?
I was saying, come on, Rilo.
I'm coming with.
As long as these people are taken care of, they can all go to the inn. We can talk
Well,
to whoever
they
we want
won't
to.
be going to the inn. We were gonna bring them to
The
one of
hall.
the larger
Oh,
village halls and
that works
provide
just
them
as
with a
well.
good meal.
Yes.
The inn, if they would like, I don't have jurisdiction there. They would have to pay to go to the inn.
The hall will be great.
Very well, very well. And we will bring some the village elder across to speak with you as you're there. If you would like to accompany me, we can all go to the village hall right now.
Um, yes, let's go ahead and go to the village hall.
Okay. Yep. So he
Sure.
escorts you through the village, and you go through like a fairly like large just farming village. That doesn't seem to be there's like a little like butcher shop that seems to be there. There's like a place that sells milk and things like that, but really nothing. No like proper shops or anything. It's just for function's sake. There's a blacksmith, but he's just fixing like hooves and like horseshoes and uh, like farm equipment and things like that. And you walk down to basically what is a large barn, and they've like a few of the villagers go in and they're like they arrange like hay bales around the outside to be sat on, and they start bringing like bowls of like a soup and bread, like a warm hearty soup and bread, to everybody as you sit down. Like a lady hands you soup and bread, and
I
then
take my
sorry,
soup and bread and I start. I give it to some of the villagers. Start helping them feed them. I start helping them feed the villagers that we brought.
okay,
Yeah. And
sure.
again, during this time while we were walking up, I wanted to say, and I was just going to wait for you, that of course my character is trying to get more presentable, so he's casting prestidigitation on himself to clean up his clothes after all that that running. I asked the other guys if they need any help while we're walking. I could just try to straighten everybody up since we're going to talk to some elders. I don't want us to look too damn rough. And then when we get to the hall, I ritual cast my invisible servant again, and ask York if I could borrow the jug of water just to make sure that we give everybody something to drink.
Sure.
Yep. So
Yeah, I mean like water and wine is being handed to everybody, like and soup and bread. But you can also go around offering. Most of the villagers will take extra water from you, but they already have water. So, and the kids are just tucking into this food. It's like it's very like honest food, like a stew, like not particularly tasty, but like much nicer than crap most of the stuff you've been eating over the last few days. So that everyone's like scarfing it down. A couple of like parents are like, no, it's hot, it's hot. Like their kids are like shoving food in their face. And you guys sort of like mill there around. Do you want to speak to any of the villagers, or are you just waiting on the elders to arrive?
I
The
guess we
elders?
talked to the kid. Oh my
Mel,
God.
Malfi.
No,
Malfi
Malfi
is
left. He dipped.
nowhere to be seen.
Oh,
The other kid that we
oh,
saved,
friends.
friends, yes,
Oh, friends, yeah.
and his dad and his sisters, I guess.
Yeah, for friends is like talking to his sisters, and he's patching like a cut that is on his father's leg. When you come over, and he's like, yeah, yes, thank you so much. By the way, thank you
No problem.
for bringing us here.
Just wanna make sure everybody's okay, everything's good. Um,
Yeah, but people seem actually in pretty high spirits. Number of people haven't been to Argon, some of them ever in their lives. So this is quite impressive. This village is lovely.
great, great. Well, just want to make sure um, everyone is okay as best as we can help out with. Um, we are trying to see whatever we can do in order to get your village back. Uh, we'll be trying our best to speak with any elders within this space that can give any insight as to if there's any way or means of redeeming your city. But glad
I mean,
we
I
saved as
don't.
many as possible.
Yeah, speaking for myself and his dad, yeah, and me too. We don't want to go back to that village. We'll stay here.
Fair enough.
Uh, Stay in Argon, find some work, whatever is needed.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll head over toward. I'll head over toward Listo while he's over there talking with friends. Hey, Listo. Um, as far as helping them get their village back, I think we should just leave that alone.
Figured some people might want it. I mean, it's still good farmland for some city if they have some backing, right?
yeah, I mean, some people might want it. We'll ask around if you like and find out who wants to go back. But at this point, if like 30 people want, they'd have to bring some people from Argon as well to
Exactly.
come back. 30 is not enough for a village.
Not at all.
So realistically, I mean, from what I've been talking, most of the people here just want to get away from that place. Argon, they feel like if they made it, it's a good chance for a new start. There's plenty of farmland around here, plenty of villages like this one that
That's true.
we could join. I myself, I'd quite like to put my friends through. See if the night school here would have him. He's clearly not meant for farming.
All right.
Hey, friends. I mean, the way you handled yourself out there in some of those battles, you should try to become a knight.
Yeah, I spoke to my father about it, and yeah, I would be interested to look into it. Yeah, seems. I mean, I don't know if I'm much for the fighting, like they do, but I don't want to be a farmer, so
Understood. Would
I want to
be
be something else.
missed opportunity
Did
for you.
y'all want to? Did you and your family? Did y'all want to stay here, or did y'all want to go to Argon with us?
Well, actually, I was wondering if you all live in Argon?
Nope.
We okay, so we don't really technically live anywhere. We actually graduated from an academy, and we've just been traveling the country.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
we're just making kind of business trips here and there. We do plan on purchasing probably some property out in Oregon.
oh, well, if you do, and you need, some like people look after your property when you're, traveling, I, we'd
Oh,
like to be able to help. Maybe,
oh
if
yes,
you know,
totally.
if you need someone
Oh
Yes,
yes,
of
to
course.
do
totally.
that.
I'll definitely keep that in mind.
Okay, cool. And he looks like really pleased that you've like that there's a chance that he can like, you know,
Yep.
you guys have a fan.
Cool.
So yeah, I just
Well,
you know, I think but my sisters never really wanted to do the farming either, and I've heard that Argon's quite an exciting place. But we wouldn't be able to afford somewhere. But if we would work hard, and we know how to clean and cook, and I can make sure my father and myself, we could make sure nothing goes wrong with the place. We can fix it up, make sure that it's always good for you, and and then I could join. I could do my maybe training if I got into the knights
it's
from there.
it's all right. Yes, friends. Definitely. Let's see what happens while we're here. We're definitely going to speak to a lot of people. When
Okay.
we have the opportunity, we'll let you know what we find out. Make sure that you just take care of your family right now, and from
Okay.
there,
We'll be going with them to Argon, and come and you can come and let us know where they put us. I don't know where that's going to be yet. So,
yeah,
Once we get to Argon, we will make sure that all of you who go to Argon with us are okay and well taken care of.
Thank you. Oh yeah, thank you. I mean, Mr. Jank there, he seems like a nice man, even though he's really big. But he seems pretty friendly actually. And one of the villagers was telling me that he's like a captain or something from the knights, so he's like really important. So he they really like him here. He supposedly came from this village or something, and so they said that we can trust him, and that seems fine. I mean, Argon's supposed to be a great place, so I don't think there's any worry. But we're really happy you're all looking out for us. But you really don't have to. You've done so much for us already.
yes, but we also know good people when we see them. So,
Oh, there's some horrible people here. Just seriously, that guy, he like points at like some scrawny kid. He's like, he put poop in my hair once.
Nice.
Disgusting.
I mean, not nice.
No, I mean you could have just left him in the bog if you
no,
wanted.
we
But
wasn't going to
no,
do that.
I'm joking. But if you did, it would be
Be
okay.
careful. Rilo takes jokes seriously.
Oh no, I know, Mr. Ryler. No,
I was just gonna say things happen. That's all I was
no,
gonna
I
say.
no, I was joking. I was joking.
Oh,
I
okay.
was joking. Yeah, you
All right.
don't. You don't. It's okay.
all right, all right.
You know, I got your back.
No, I believe it. I believe it. I don't want to be, arrested. And
you don't.
I'm not.
You said poop in your hair, right? That one, that guy right there.
Yeah, that.
Don't do it, Rilo. Leave it alone, Rilo. It is okay.
Lisa.
Yes.
Would you want to pitch in with me to get these people rooms at the hotel? I think we should pay for it for them.
If it's doable, but I don't know if it is. If this hall is good enough for them, I'm not technically. I don't have my parents' money right now. All right, so it's not. Otherwise, I'll be perfectly fine with that. But that will probably be all of my change.
Oh, all right.
I don't know. I have no idea how much these ends cost, but as of right now, until we can figure out where they need to be in Argon, let's not overdo it.
Well, we should probably go introduce ourselves to the elders.
Are they here?
Yeah. So like, as you're talking, like, the Jank comes back, and he's helping along this like super wizened, bent over old lady. And she sort of walks in with a little crutch, and she steps in. She's doing that, like, she's super slow, like how Yoda moves, like that weird thing. And she walks up to you guys, and she like looks up at you, and she's like, well, these are the fellas. And he's like, yeah, Hattie, these are the fellas. Very good job, everybody. Very
Good job. Good job. We'll look after these people for you. We'll
Thank
look after them for you. And your names? My name is Hattie. Hattie Waydrop.
Hattie.
I look after this little village here, been my whole life.
Did you
But
say, did you say Hattie Wave Drop?
Wayne Throp.
Wayne Throp.
I am
Hattie Beat Drop. She was an
Beat
ex.
Drop.
She was a drum and bass DJ in the past, but she retired and actually looks after the village.
Hello, Hattie.
I am Zilla.
I am Listo.
I am Rilo.
Nice to meet you, young man. Nice to meet you.
This is York. He doesn't like to talk too much.
Mr. York.
we are
Nice to meet you.
we are the Tempest Cadre. We
Tempest Cadre. Oh, okay.
yes, and we'll definitely appreciate everything that you can do to help out these people who've lost everything in the past
Well,
week.
I mean, we're always happy to have new people in the village as long as they're good people and they will work. Then we can give them some work. And then you said before they were farmers.
She's like looking at Jank. He's like, yeah, farmers.
Unfortunately,
Very good. We're farmers here too. Farmers like farmers.
unfortunately, most of the able men have been slaughtered in that village.
I see plenty of young men here. What are you talking about?
And like
Kids.
literally, like every man in this village is younger than she is. So
Yeah, no. I said able. There's a lot of
I'm
kids
not.
here.
You're saying I'm not able?
It's not what I said at all.
I can still dance.
she's
I
like
believe
does a
you.
little like jig.
I can
I
still
believe you.
dance.
Still as young as it come. I understand. But whatever we do, we just want to make sure that these people are set. Some of these are farmers that would love to be here. Others might have better skill sets within the city walls of Argon.
Well, whatever. All got a choices. Free people around here. So they've all got a choice. If they want to stay in the farmer and help us, farm stuff, then that'd be fantastic. If not, then a place for the Benaga, but they're gonna have to work somewhere.
They have to. That is the way of life. This is the way.
Okay.
I know, David. Your boss.
I have spoken. No. Rilo, your mic is still on. Anyway.
So yeah, she does promise that those who want it will have a place to stay in the village, and any who would like to go onto Argon will be sent on to Argon as long as they are.
What time will they all be taken? Because I think everyone here needs a rest at least.
Oh, there's plenty of time. We'll still have to wait a few hours for whoever they're bringing across. So
are they capable of staying here in the hall to sleep and rest, and then?
Yeah, of course.
All right. And then all right. Well, whenever we're ready to go to Argon, we'll definitely.
Have
be
you
there to go.
heard of anything about this bathhouse?
What about house?
Oh,
In the
man.
city?
Yes.
You mean the Limeda's bathhouse?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I haven't been there in many years. I think it's still there. It was there when I came to this city.
Oh, okay. I just want to ask because you got some glossy skin there.
And I would call it leathery, but I'll take glossy. Yeah. But no, I will go to the bathhouse now. And I haven't even gone to Argon in 10 years.
Oh,
It's just too far. It's too far. I mean, look, I can barely even see it. I think it's over there.
oh, I'm sorry.
But no, it's fine. I like my little house here. Looking after the village is a full-time job.
Yes, ma'am.
No time to like sit in fancy baths. Nope.
Yes, ma'am.
You do notice she's got a bit of a smell. You know, like
Yeah.
an old lady smell, but not a nice one.
Rilo over here trying to ask a nun if she been to the bathhouse, you know.
Just gotta ask.
Right, I mean,
Um,
it's called. If you want to know, it's called the Limebaker's Bathhouse. It's near to King's Gate in Argon.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for the information.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
um, so yeah, I want to just. I mean, do you think they're gonna take us to Argon today, or should we just go ahead and get?
We need to rest. I mean, I'm fine with resting here, even though I'm kind of. I kind of pull myself to the side. Look, I mean, technically, I want a legitimate bed and a nice place. This whole camping thing, even though this is my first time, has been very rough. Um, I need somewhere to sleep, but as of now, I just want to pass out. Okay, it's just,
Well, then let's go get some rooms.
so.
Okay.
I'm pulling out my bed already while they talking. They think I don't know what's going on. So.
We could just-
Okay, so yeah, so Jank comes back and he's like, "Well, you're happy with everything here? Would you like me to take you to the inn, and then I will bring Balmoral and myself will head to Argon. Might pick up a few things. We'll be back in the early afternoon, evening.
Works
Do
for
you have
us.
some carrots?
What is it? Right here?
Yeah, I need some carrots.
I mean, are you going to be at the inn?
I don't know
Because
where we're
it's
going.
an inn, so you can order some food at the inn. Any food you want, really. I mean, it's
He
quite
meant
nice. It's a
he
nice
meant for
inn.
his horse.
Yes.
Oh, to feed the horses. No problem. We can get the horses fed. All of them are your horses.
One of them is our horse, and then Balmoral has one of his. No, he didn't take his horse. No, he didn't. So we only have a horse for
horse.
us. Yes, Rilo's horse.
Well, the horses are currently tethered outside. There's food. They all have food.
Okay.
It might be carrots there. I don't know. Probably not.
We'll be
It's
back
probably
tomorrow
maybe
for them.
the top parts of carrots. You can bring your horse with you, or come back and get it later on. It's up to you.
Oh, you good? I'll leave it there. It's fine.
Okay.
Him here.
Very well. So if you would all like to follow me to the inn, I will
Alright.
introduce you to the innkeep there, and then we will head off to Argon.
All right.
Okay.
Fantastic. Okay, fine. I have a lot of information to get about Argon. Done.
Liso's gonna pass the fuck out once he touches a bed. It's just like something like that.
Sorry.
What Simon did. You know, that's exactly the noises. Everything getting knocked off the side table.
Where is it?
Hey, Zell.
Hey, Rhino.
I'm whispering this. I think I need to stop slitting people's throats.
No. I think you did some good.
I think I need to do a stab and twist. Change up my routine.
Okay. Which one makes it a very quick death? Slit in the throat or
The
do you have
throat.
to jab, twist.
Slitting people's throats. I know this sound like I'm chaotic or something, but slitting
Yeah.
people's throats, like seeing them gasp for air, it just, I don't know.
Does it get your pee hard?
No, I don't get my pee hard. It just, the feeling of them just like after trying to mess with me. That's what they get. Stab and twist. They be like, ooh,
Why are you so
instead of,
evil?
So
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll leave all of that to you. I think the last time I got up and stabbed somebody and put us in a good situation.
Yep. I just had to ask. You're the only person that really understands.
Yeah. That's. That's an interesting thing to be able to just sneak in somebody's throat. And as long as you're doing it to people who deserve it, then you'll always be a good friend of mine. But the moment you start straying from your path, we may have to have a talk.
Yes, I agree. How far is this in?
Give me 1 second, sorry.
No, you good.
It doesn't look like it's too far. I think that's the end right there.
Oh, okay. I just asked him because nobody puts poop in people's hair and get away with it.
Rilo.
I'm not paying attention to this conversation at all.
Rilo, just let it go.
You know how I am, how I used to be in class, you know? When somebody do something to us, I just got to get them back.
Wasn't Rilo the guy putting poop in people's hair?
Yeah, like the one time you put gum in that girl's hair and she had to get bald. She had to go bald.
Oh, that was her fault. I was just chewing on my gum and, it just flew out my mouth.
Okay, so yeah, he takes you out and down through the village. You actually head out of the village slightly. It probably takes about 30 minutes of walking. You head into like a like the road is quite once you get out of the village, you go onto you join onto like a main road or like a main track or trail, and it goes through some like light woodland. And as you go through the woodland, you can start to see in front of you another road is joining on from a different angle, and in between the two roads is a really large like a lodge, basically, like a hunting lodge. And he says, this is they call it the Long Wait. Um, long story actually, but it was something to do with a previous king had to wait here for I think a year before entering the city for some reason about his beloved, or I don't know, stupid stuff from a long time ago. But so it's been called the Long Wait, and it's like a hunting retreat, I guess. People come here, nobles, merchants, generally to hunt, and it's very nice, very very nice inn actually. Um, yeah, I'm assuming you have some some gold or silver.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Then it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just to make sure, my purview doesn't stretch to actually giving money to people. I can't do that. So I just want to make sure I'm not going to take you in and you just can't afford anything. That'd be awful.
No, we're
so
fine, thank you.
Oh, then we're fine. So I'll take you in anyway. And he like walks in. You go up to this huge lodge, like wooden lodge. It's beautiful, really really nice. It's got the long wait written in like cursive over the door, like scrawled across, very very fancily. And you walk in, and actually as you're walking in, there's two very like rich looking like elves outside, high elves, and they're stringing bows outside, like preparing, and they're talking about the day's hunt, and they seem excited about going off for the day's hunt. And you come in through the door, and it's a huge open space with a couple of very long large tables, and there's people just sitting at various different points in the table, and a quite tall for a dwarf with like gray brown skin. He's got like curly brown hair, like blue eyes. He yeah, he's like 4 foot tall, so he's pretty tall for a dwarf. He comes like he's definitely not an attractive man at all, very ugly even for a dwarf. And he is carrying like some tankards of ale, and he comes bustling up and he says, Jank, drinking on the job again. Jack's like, no, no, not here for that. I'm just going to introduce you to some people that we met today, some traveling people. They actually protected a large group of people, brought them all the way across Zongbert's Crossing as well.
You
He's
mean
like,
you don't want to
"Ah,
sit down and have a drink with us?
yeah, don't you? Don't you want to sit and have a drink with them?" And he's like, no, I have to business. I have to go to Argon. And Balmoral's like, just one drink would be just. And he's like, no. And Balmoral's like, okay. And he's like, well,
Fine
I'll
wine,
leave you
Balmoral. Fine
this.
wine.
Yep, fine wine. Yep, I got it. I got it. It's the least I could do. Yeah, okay. And yeah, and Jank says, so this here is Dooley Frosthand. He's the owner of this establishment, and is well, he's a good man. He's a good man. Dooley's like, don't say that. They'll think I'm gonna give them a cheaper price, but I'm not. And he says, well, anyway, but bye. And he like hurries out with Balmoral, and they hurry off back to Argon. And Dooley's like, so how can I help you?
We're looking for rooms. Guys, do we want 2 or 4?
I'm happy to do 2.
We'll get 2.
All right, 2 immediately. I'm passing out
2 rooms
quickly.
immediately. Well, that should be 4 silver.
Then I give him a gold.
Well, thank you very much. And maybe I'll send you all up a nightcap.
Yeah.
How would that be?
Yes.
Okay,
Sure.
hands out a couple of keys on the little wooden cork things to the to the group. So let me know. I'll send someone up in a little while. If you're asleep, we'll just leave it in the door for you. Leave it inside. So when you wake up, there'll be a nice cold ale ready for you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. We really do appreciate it.
Very well. I'll see you later. And don't forget,
All right.
we have some of the best meat around this area. What they catch and hunt, we cook.
Fair.
Who's going on a hunt? When? What time?
Well, people are hunting from here all the time. It's just a base of operations,
Yeah, what time?
Well, there's people leaving right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, if you would like, and you have a horse, you can hunt the woods around here. They're for the common man, so anyone can hunt here.
Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
And I grab one of the keys and I look at y'all and say, I don't know who wants to share the room with me. I will see you when I wake up. He just walks off and goes to his room.
So are the group of you just going to go sleep?
Yeah. So.
Fine.
Okay.
Since everybody going to sleep.
You can do whatever you want. Listo is out of there. He's like, bro, I'm done. Just goes in, doesn't even change clothes, just lays on the bed and passes out.
I'll take a shower. Bath.
Okay. All right.
Also, Lisa, if you don't mind, I'll just bunk with you. Okay, I'll catch up. I'm gonna go to a bar in a little bit. Rilo, do you care? Join
I'm gonna take a bath and go to sleep.
Right, how about you take a bath and then we drink a bit, just a tad bit, just a little bit, a few.
You made me mad on my journeys. Okay, let's go.
Knew it. Let's do it. Perfect. All right, but first, I'm gonna also take a bath. Not with you, because that'd be weird. But I'm gonna take a separate one. I smell really bad.
So Zell and Listo are just sleeping, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So you guys head to sleep. The two of you, the other two of you, you go in, head separately to take baths. You separately take baths. Do you guys want to do anything, or are you meeting down for a drink, or are you just narratively meeting for a drink?
It's up to Rilo, because we it could just be like a. I don't know if Rick's like fucking dude, just move on, or like Rick's like, all right, let's talk this out.
That depends on what you want to do, because.
All right.
I'll go down there and try to find if there's some ladies down there.
All right. We'll RP it a bit, down there in the bar, I think.
All right, so yeah, you guys wander down to the bar, and Dooley is like, you decided to have a drink already, did you? Well,
Hey, Dooley, where are the finest women around here?
in the bar, in the inn here, or in Argon in general?
Both.
Well, in the inn here, there's a table over there. Just over there.
Okay.
I don't want to look because it'll be obvious, but
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
over there. group of young elven noble ladies. And I'll tell you, the nobles come here. They go for hunting of all kinds, if you know what I mean. Uh,
Mhm.
uh, it's a place I don't know. They just seem to come here. I think it's because it's the only inn that's not inside the city's walls. But they feel like it's like anything goes. It's kind of crazy. So it's not. It's just normal. But I don't really mind. They pay lots of money. So that's where I would say the ladies. Like, in Argon, well, you haven't been to Argon, have you?
No, I have not.
I'm just gonna say nothing and let you be pleasantly surprised.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I would say one thing actually. I would say I recommend you take a stroll down Lord's Lane in Argon.
Lane.
That's all I'm gonna say.
The Lord's Lane.
Lord's Lane. You know what I mean when you see it.
All right, I'll be there, sir. Thank you very much for all the information.
You're welcome. And you having a drink? What are you
Yeah,
here?
we would like a picture of ale.
Picture of ale. That will be 4 silver.
I give him a gold.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Bring it. Is it for the ladies over there, or you can have a table separately?
Wait, what were they drinking? The
Uh, I
noble elves.
I think they're drinking. It's like a chocolatey, milky thing we have. It's called Bailey's. It's very alcoholic actually, but I don't like it myself. I prefer the ale.
All right, give them a round of their Baileys.
We'll do. That'll be 1 gold.
Yep, there you go.
And I say it from you, right?
Yeah, say it's from me. I'm gonna go over there anyway, so I'm gonna talk to him while you're coming up. So,
Oh, okay.
all right,
Good. I gotcha. I'll be your wing barman.
all right, thank you.
Yeah.
So I slide over there to the elves. Hey, how y'all doing, ladies?
They're like laughing and talking, and they look and they're like, good,
Are y'all going on a hunt today?
maybe.
How are y'all liking the inn?
It's okay. It's a bit. Are you taking our order?
Am I what?
Taking the order.
Oh,
Food.
I have ordered y'all a drink on me. A drink on me.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to have a little bit of conversation with
Well,
you.
well,
My name is
thank
Rilo,
you. Hello.
and this is York. What's
Hello.
up, York? Slap him on his ass.
Hello. They seem more interested in York slightly.
They always like the tall ones.
It's okay. You just have to, bring yourself up a little bit. Don't take it too personally.
So we came to the town and we was wondering if y'all know the hot spots to hunting.
Here, this is the hunt. This is the hunting lodge. Here.
Oh.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
All right.
I'm trying to get these Jersey girls to talk to you.
Wait, Jersey girl. Oh no, no.
Persuasion. Persuasion.
Oh, that's not bad.
Nope. +5 for the 12, so that's 17.
Okay, so like most of them are being a bit disdainful. There's like a girl at the back, and she's like, he's just so cute though. Like, then she's like, what are you hunting? What sort of things do you like to hunt?
Oh, me personally, I can hunt anything. I know just recently off of our journey of saving these villagers, had 30 people saved. We hunted some
32.
bison. Oh, 32. There you go. What did we hunt? What did I get? What meat?
I don't know,
Bison?
like some kind of bison, boar, elk, something big. It fed a lot of people though.
Yeah, so me personally, I like to go on the wild trips, sneak up on the animal, get them while they're relaxed, because they say the best meat to have is when they're unexpected. Because when they get shocked, some of their fumes come out in the meat. So you gotta make sure you
Wait,
get them
shot.
at least expect.
They get shot with a bow? Where did the fumes come from?
No, if they see you and they're startled, you're not
Oh,
supposed to
shock.
yeah, shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
yeah,
prefer.
I heard that too. I heard that too. I agree. Well,
So,
there's not such scary beasts as what you just mentioned here. They're more like deer, some boar maybe, boar
Are
around
there
here.
elk here?
Oh no, maybe elk in the woods north of here, maybe. Or I've heard that there is a lot of elk if you head up to Felderwood, which is north of
Hmm.
Argon.
Interesting.
But we don't go to Felderwood. They don't like
Yeah.
Ark
Deer
Fel
meat kills
there.
my gains, so just prefer to stick to elk.
Mhm.
no,
You
it's
mean
fine.
Rilo? It's true.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Fair.
Fair.
But thank you for the drinks.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. And Dooley's like, yes, drinks are here for you ladies from these heroes. He like winks at you. These heroes, and just walks off.
Why
Like,
can I see
that's
him
it.
doing this in like a really cheesy, awkward way, making it way more awkward?
Yeah,
than it needs to
most of the girls are like, Like,
All right, well, y'all have a good night. I think it's time for me to call it a night. It was nice meeting
I'm
you.
too tired. Yeah, same.
My name is Rilo. While we walk away, thank you for all the help, York.
Did you give them at least your like a pigeon so they could mail you, or they could get in contact with you? Mailer pigeon, or like an address?
Listen, that's
Gotta
not
slip that in.
that's not how you do things. All right.
What do you mean? That's what we. That's how we did it in Grayspire. Listen, if you're not slipping them your secret pigeon address, then how are they gonna get in contact with you? How are they gonna send you a message? Smoke signals?
how are they gonna tweet without a bird, right?
Now, listen. You are not a wingman at all.
I didn't realize I had to be one. I literally came down here for a drink, and you literally brought me into this situation.
Now you know why I come down here for. Not to gaze in your eyes.
Oh shit! I was hoping so, but a shocker of a disappointment. Am I right?
I'm just gonna sit here at this table with you and finish this picture real quick, and then I'm going to sleep.
All right, fair enough.
Hopefully, she comes over here because you give them a little taste, and then see if they come to you. But most likely not.
I don't know.
After that
They
weird, awkward situation with the
I mean,
heroes.
listen, listen. The one on the left kind of seemed like she was into you.
The one on the right seemed like she was into you.
I don't think so. Nah, not my cup of tea. They seemed more looking at you. Nah. They were gawking at you a little bit. One of them was like, one of them sat up a little bit. Did the like the fixture of posture when she saw you?
Is that what that was?
Yeah,
I thought they was ready for you to give them your carrier pigeon.
Oh, my carrier pigeon information. I mean, I haven't used. Well, I had my family's transferred to the academy, so I need to have it transferred back to Grayspire, and it takes them forever for it to get to me. So.
Oh, okay. Well, last thing I gotta say before I go to bed.
Have you set up a 2-feather authentication yet?
Not yet, but I'm planning on to.
So I do have one last question for you, York.
You're a man of questions. I always appreciate that.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Were you a little bit disturbed at me trying to sell some of the villagers?
Disturbed? Disappointed is probably a stronger word.
I'm sorry to I don't know, tickle your feathers. I don't know what to call it, rustle your feathers.
What's with the bird references? Jesus Christ.
So some people look, Rilo, you are like a young little chicken that's just hatched, and you were pushed out of the the nest, and you need to learn to fly, right? us leaving the academy was that like initial like step forward out of the nest. And right there, you hit a tree branch on your way down when you said that. So I believe that people can grow, right? People can recover, just like birds when they hit a branch or a wall. You know, they can pick themselves up.
They have windows here, Thomas. It's okay.
Okay, yeah, I was just double checking. They can pick themselves up and soar. So, Rilo, I believe you can soar. Okay.
I
And
feel your where
at the
you're trying to
time
get to.
I did it, I came off a little harsh. But listen, I was a bit hungry. It's been a while since I had some good elk meat, and honestly, I kind of had an itch under my foot. It's been bugging me. It kind of just snapped. I apologize for that.
So
All right.
I'm like an itch under your foot.
No, 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 no. It was an itch, and it was getting me, and I'm like, God damn it, right? Let me try to sell some people. Trying to make some money on the side when we don't really need money.
Good night, York.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep. I bust in the room loud.
Wait, nobody's in your room. It's
I
you,
thought
you
it
and
was
Zell. Oh, it's Zell, yeah.
Zell's KO.
Damn it.
Zell hears nothing.
I put his hand in some water while he's asleep. Close the door.
That's
I go to
horrible.
sleep.
Zell, roll a Constitution saving.
All right.
Mhm. Oh, it's fine. You're not a child. Okay, so yeah, you guys all head to day bed just to pass out and sleep for you get enough time for a long rest. I would say, however, Zell, so whilst you're asleep, you drift into a deep slumber. But earlier than you think, your eyes open, and you're in like a cave, like a giant cave, and there's like a silvery glow all around you, and you get up and you begin to walk just into the cave, like looking around, and you can feel your feet making like a metallic crunching sound as you step, and you look down and you see that the floor is just covered in coins, like in money. Um, and you sort of squint your eyes and you look through the darkness with just the gleam, and you see the glint of a massive shape in front of you. Um, and you look ahead and you can see something that seems to be curled up, kind of like innocently, like a dog or a cat does. But it's ginormous. It's the size of a castle in front of you, and you can see just the side of its side just breathing back and forth peacefully as if it's asleep. And you wake up feeling that sort of 8 hours later, feeling very content, feeling very satisfied, and you get a very, very good night's sleep. Yeah, and you check the shard in your body, and it is back to like a pure, like platinum color.
And your hand is wet, and you feel like you got.
And your hand is wet. Yeah, in the cave, weirdly, there's like a dripping waterfall for no reason at all. Just
I can't hear you, kills. I can't hear none of y'all.
It's a childish, man.
Oh.
Sorry, it was
You're
noise in the
laughing.
background, so trying to drown out the kids.
yeah. So about 8 hours later, you guys, you literally all just pass out, like completely passed out. You all kind of drowsily come to about 8 hours later. So it's about it's probably like 4 p.m. when you wake up at this point. It's just the afternoon, because it was so early when you actually were going to the village. It's probably like 4 or 5 p.m. And yeah, you wake up, and you head out and you meet downstairs at the inn, and you go and sit around a table. the inn's pretty empty. Most of the like hunting parties have gone out at this point. There's a couple of tables. There's one table of like young noblemen that are like playing a game of cards or something, and just laughing, and almost like a stag party type group of people. And they're just laughing like they didn't really care, or they got extra drunk last night and they stayed up too late. But mostly the place is empty. And Dooley comes up and he's like, so everyone slept well?
Yes, I feel amazing.
Very good, very good.
Definitely,
Well,
definitely.
our beds are some of the nicest in any inn outside of Argon.
Well, I
That was a
appreciate
joke.
it.
That was a joke. They're nice.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I needed it. It was really great. We appreciate it, and yeah, I'm ready when everyone else is
Well,
to make moves.
I believe we did get news that that the knights will be back shortly, in about an hour or so. I think they are bringing over Seamus. Uh, you'll like him. He's a very nice man. So Seamus is coming to just have a look over you all. But whilst you're here, can I get you something to eat? We have some incredible venison, veal.
Do you have
Also,
pancakes?
yes, pancakes. That's easy to do. No problem.
I'll
Chicken
take
and
some.
pancakes.
I'll take some venison.
Venison, chicken, and pancakes. Interesting. I'll do it. I'll do it. I've never heard of that before, but I'll give it a go. Anything
And then
else?
some ale too.
Ale. Okay. We also have coffee. If people, I don't know if any of you have it where you're
Coffee
from, but
and
this
and,
coffee
and
is
eggs,
good.
please.
Keeps you very awake.
I want tea.
Tea. Okay. Tea.
I'll actually
Got
take
that.
some tea as well.
Would you like chamomile tea, or we have some berry teas that are very nice?
Green tea
Some
for me. Thank you.
calamari tea, please.
Chamomile. Okay. Okay. We'll bring it over. I'll send someone over shortly, and he like hurries off. And you guys have some time to talk amongst yourselves if you would like.
Yep.
I think
All
that was a
right.
good journey for all of us.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm quite exhausted.
very glad that it's over with, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I did wake up with a wet hand. What was that about, Rilo?
I don't know what
Rilo,
you're
did
talking
you
about.
just pee on Zell's hand?
No, not
I
nothing
would
like
never.
that. No, he put my hand in a bucket of water.
Oh, okay. I was.
Why? Why does that? It was
kinda
the
nervous.
maintenance guy that came
I
in.
know it was you. Come on.
You know me.
Are you not that good at hiding the fact that you like to do pranks?
What
This
if
is
it
true.
was
This is true.
Listo for one time?
Yeah, I was out of there. I think I was so gone that York woke me up first, and I went to sleep first. But anyway, regardless, feel great, much well rested. What is our plans? I know that us moving to Argon, our first goal was to help Balmoral drop off whatever he needed to drop off to a client of his. Zell to meet up with the lady that he tried to save,
Lady
and
Elsbeth.
what else? Is there anything else up there?
Bathhouse.
And then Rilo wants to go to the bathroom.
Oh,
Right,
and
is
talk
that
to
really-
those two Elven ladies that we saved.
Wait, who?
The two
Oh,
Elf
they're here
elves.
too.
They were on their way here.
Mm.
You don't know if they are here.
Yeah, I
Wow.
don't know yet.
Okay, so those ladies,
Harriet and Margaret.
something like that.
Yep.
Okay.
I had to look at my remember my notes.
But you made notes, and that's what's important.
Yep. So we're meeting. Well, drop off gift or drop off package for Balmoral. What was the girl that you saved, Zell?
Her name was Lady Elsbeth.
Lady Elderbell?
Elsbeth.
Elsbeth.
Okay. And then meet the two ladies.
York said he wanted to wrestle the dragon that came to
Okay.
our rescue.
No. But anyway, the two ladies. Rilo, you said their names are what again?
It is Harriet And Margaret.
Why did you double up? Anyway,
I don't know.
and then, all right. So we're meeting with Lady Elsbeth, Harriet, and Margaret, dropping off the
And
package to Balmoral, and you said the bathhouse, of course.
yes, because her name is Hetty at the bathhouse.
No, it wasn't Harriet and Margaret. It was Harriet and Moira.
Moira?
Mm-hmm. It was Moira.
Where did I get Margaret from?
I don't know.
I don't know, but it did not sound familiar.
I mean, that's what I said, Mary. Yeah, well,
Yeah, he said Margaret. I was like, who? I was like, no, it was Moira. Moira and Harriet.
Okay, Moira.
Moira.
thought it was
Moira.
Mariah. More.
Mariah Carey.
Okay.
Carey Mariah.
And then the bathhouse is called the what? I was asleep.
It is called the
Libatus bathhouse.
Libatus, yeah, Libatus bathhouse, and that has Hyatt there, Hyatt or Hyatt there. The manager, I think she said that was her sister or something like that.
All right, and I would like to go to
Yeah.
whatever library I could get here and learn as much as I can.
We can go to a library before we go to the bathhouse, or you can go to the library by yourself when I go see
It's just either way.
my
Go to the
Harriet
library.
and Mora.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
that's good. What do we want to tell these? Do we need to still speak to the elders? I guess about these people here. I guess we will let them know that the that beast is still
Yeah. We need to find out who wants to stay here in the village and who wants to go to Argon.
correct, and let them know that that beast
That's
is
true.
there. That there's an empty city that people would love to take back, but don't have the capabilities, and most likely would rather stay here because they will not survive on their own. So we'll let them know that.
An empty village, not a city.
Yeah, village. I thought
City is much
Sorry.
bigger than a village.
I mean, as city. I've been our village, not city.
Village.
Been saying it the whole time to now, so my bad.
Cool.
Okay.
So anything else you guys want to do before the group turn up? Nothing. You're all good.
I think we're good.
Cool.
Just eating,
So yeah,
chilling,
like-
and then we go back.
sorry.
I guess. Are we supposed to meet back with at the hall, and then?
No,
talk?
they just said to
Okay.
wait at the inn.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, after a little while, before the group, the people from Argon turn up, actually, Ferenz and his family arrive, and also a couple of other villagers, including and a couple other villagers, not just a few, like two or three. And Ferenz comes in and comes over to your table, and he says, they told us the ones that wanted to come to Argon to wait here. So we're outside, just waiting. They give us some nice clothes and things, and we've got some food. So we're ready to go when you are. But I think there's some man coming.
Yeah, we're still waiting on Jank.
Okay. We'll be outside. We just have like a picnic or something, and we're just gonna sit there. It's me, my dad, sisters, and then two of my friends from the village. Everyone else is staying in this village.
A lot more people stayed than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Correct.
I mean they're farmers.
Mm-hmm.
It made sense mostly.
Yeah, it's not shocking to me.
Yeah, they like it.
So no
A
one
lot of
really
them
wants to
like
go
it.
back, correct?
I mean, some do, but they don't want to go unless. I mean, the knight said that they would let them know if they're gonna go back and look at it, because they're probably gonna send like some people to investigate.
Okay.
But they're not allowed to go
Too
back
far
there
from
until
Argon.
they've investigated. So it will be like months probably.
Understood.
So most of them just probably not. But they will if there's an option later on. Some of them, I think some of them have like hidden some money under in their houses or something, and they just want to get the money.
We told them to take that before they left. That is foolish of them to
Yeah,
leave
but I
it.
mean, it was a big thing, smashing up everything. You can't. What if you like buried the money?
I
You know,
guess.
it takes time. So, but that's their choice. That's their choice. That I don't think many people are going to do that. I think, yeah. But we're coming to Argon because I just want to see it. My sisters are super excited to see it too. They've never seen it either, so and my dad doesn't want us to see it, so uh, probably there's probably some really cool stuff there. So yeah, so we're outside. Yeah, when you go and
All
that's
right.
where we are.
Thank you
Okay,
very much.
All right.
goodbye, bye. He's like
Bye.
Goodbye.
heads off. So yeah, like about 15 minutes later, Jank comes through. He's wearing like he's not wearing his armor anymore. He's wearing like a leather doublet. He's still wearing like uniform, but he's wearing more like off duty cop clothes, you know. So he has like he has like a leather doublet on, like some like almost like hempen jeans on, and like you can see like this dude is like he's like 6'9" tall, like he's huge. Like bronze like scaled skin. Quite like a shortened snout, like he's not hugely dragon like. He doesn't really have a long tail or anything. He has like a small tail. He's very kind of humanoid. And he comes in, and with him, Balmoral comes through. He's carrying like a sack over his back, and also with them, a gnome walks through the door with him. A very very small gnome. He has like a black like traveling cape on, like a gray leather tunic, and a band of daggers across like the front of his tunic. Nothing else. He's got like buzz cut black hair, and he's got like a big scar like across his whole face almost entirely. And his skin is like almost like a silvery gray color. It's quite strange looking, but mostly just a gnome. And yeah, Jank comes back and he greets and he's like, well, rested, I assume, and um, had something to eat. You are feeling better, feeling more yourselves,
Yes,
ready to fight
definitely.
again, right?
You're looking handsome, sir.
Kind
You're
of want
looking handsome.
Thank you, always looking handsome here.
to. All
He
right.
doesn't do that.
Yeah, I must say, all right.
And he's yes, pardon my manners, Mr. Seamus. And Seamus looks up and looks literally up at everyone because he's a little gnome. And
one.
he's no, even at you, he's much smaller than you.
Oh.
You're a halfling. He's a gnome. He's like
okay.
he's like 2 foot tall. You're like 4 foot tall.
Dang.
And he's like, hello, Seamus here.
How you doing?
Hello.
Seamus Gray. So I'm supposed to look at you all, I guess. Look, honestly, I don't really care. You all look all right to me.
Okay, can you check out the old guy that we need you to check out too as well?
Oh yeah, I already looked at him. Well, I know what that is. If
I'm kind of curious if you can.
I know what that
Yeah.
is. Well, I kind of know what it is. I mean, I'm not certain what it is, but it's. So, where would I start with this? So, have you heard of Creep Night Isle? I'm not sure. I believe.
Yes.
So one of you is from the bazaar, right? One of the families in the bazaar, and one of
Correct.
you is a Grey Spire, right? One of you is from Grey Spire. Like, you're not just from it, but you're like one of the. That'd be you, right? Points at you, York. You're that you're the Grey Spire kid, right? And then
Who's asking?
He's asking.
Seamus, me. I'm
Oh.
asking.
Okay.
And Jank's like,
I'm double checking.
Jank's like, Seamus, pardon me, but so seems he might seem like he doesn't really care and that he's not important, but it would probably do you a lot of good to be nice to him.
No, of course.
He's one of the council of Argon. Seems like, yeah, God, yeah, I have to deal with them. I could talking all day long about everything, but yeah. Don't worry about it, York. That York, right?
Yes, York.
Yeah, just ask your dad about me if you ever want to know. But name's Seamus Gray.
So can I do a history check or in some type of check, whatever, to see who he is? Like, if my family might know who he is, if he's that big.
Yeah, you can do a history check on Seamus.
I want to ask Seamus a question.
Oof, good. It was almost one. 21.
You have heard of Seamus, but you haven't heard of him. You haven't heard of Seamus specifically. You've heard of the tales of him. When he wasn't Seamus, he was called Night Shadow, and he was an infamous highwayman or highway person.
Wait,
back...
what was his nickname?
He was called the Night Shadow, and he is the equivalent of Robin Hood, basically. He used to rob rich people and give the money to poor people until the recent king of Argon took power and somehow, no one knows, persuaded him to actually help the kingdom instead of screw over all the rich people. So that's who Seamus is.
Oh, so wait,
because I was gonna say highwaymen are usually like people that like just rob people.
Yeah,
like
he robbed people. He robbed rich people and gave the money to poor people.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. You're not the Night Shadow.
Normally highwaymen people are not good people.
Wait, the Night Shadow? Is that really what that is?
Oh yeah. That's me, Night Shadow. Yep. Don't use that name anymore. Not for 50 years, I guess. But yep, that's me.
Oh well, all right. Well, nice to meet you. It's great to meet someone.
He does like an over-exaggerated bow, like you're welcome.
Yeah, it's just really great to meet somebody of stature of yourself. One that has.
I like the joke. Good joke.
This is just a good time, you know. But man, it's definitely good to be in your presence and happy to help you out and let you know anything we know. Again, as far as this one person is concerned, understanding what he's kind of going through is very curious to us because that creature caused him to change.
Yeah. So anyway, Creep Night Isle. Who here? Show of hands. Who knows what is Creep Night Isle?
I'm assuming I would map wise, like just because of history and stuff. But
can I roll history?
Yeah, roll history check. I mean, he's going to tell you anyway, but you can roll history checks. But I wouldn't say all of you know a lot about it.
Natural 20 though.
Oh,
I read books. Okay, he read a lot of books.
22. Okay,
we read books. Okay.
so Creep Night is it's called Creep Night Isle, but it's more like a small continent, and it is off the eastern shore of Argon, and it is like a blighted land, basically. It's you don't go there, you don't go near there. It causes there's like a creeping blight from there. That's why it's called Creep Night, where the blight is sort of like encroaching through the land or through the sea. And in most cases, it's not touching any other land. It just stays in the sea. But there is certain parts of Argon and other countries where the creep does touch the land, and it does it causes weird stuff to happen. It's not necessarily bad or good, but the island itself has crazy. There's crazy stories from the island, basically, of what goes on there, but nobody really knows. But yeah, Seema says, well, it's very similar to the blight that you get from Creep Night. Actually, I don't know if you've seen them here, but they're called blight pirates. Well, that's what we call them. It's pirates that have been on the sea that stay a little too close to the island. They get affected by it, and they look a lot similar to this. We've dealt with them a few times in the past, and well, that's what I'm assuming it's something to do with that. So, I mean, I'm going to be bringing them back to Argon. I don't think there's going to be any worry of contagion. Blight doesn't really work that way. So unless this person starts physically attacking and killing people, I don't think there's any worry. And they seem pretty reasonable. They seem pretty nice. So we'll be making sure that. Well, I'm just going to keep an eye on them, make sure that nobody starts poking and prodding them in a way they don't want to be poked and prodded, if you know what I mean. I mean, there's some overzealous people out there. And then if we can cure it, we might be able to cure it. If we can, we will. If not, we'll take it from there. We'll decide what we do with that. But they don't seem to have gotten any worse from what I can tell. I don't know if you could confirm that or not. Did they gotten worse from when you first noticed it?
Most definitely.
Right. Okay.
But I am curious if this big creature caused that. Why is it in the middle of our country?
So they talked a bit about this creature. Could tell me about it. Tell me a bit more about it, because I heard a bit from these villagers, but it sounds a little far fetched for me. I've got to say. Tell me, just tell me what happened. From when you arrived at the village to when you arrived here. Just a brief explanation would be useful. I just want to make sure that what I'm hearing from people is correct.
Well,
So, what happened was we came to the
no.
village. We came to the village, and when we came to the village, we saved this little boy. When we saved the boy that's outside right now, his name is. It doesn't matter.
Frank.
We saved him,
Frank.
and then once we saved him, we brought him to the village, and they explained to us that that thing would kill. They send a sacrifice out there. The king that was there would send a sacrifice out there to willingly get killed to save the village, so they won't attack the village. Well, we didn't know nothing about that. We saved the boy, and then the boy was like, "I didn't never chose this. They just chose me to be on there regardless." And from there, no sacrifice. Beast come to the village. So yeah, and the beast was this big ass, um, towering thing.
It
with
just looked
dead
like a
bodies and stuff on
giant,
it.
I guess you could say, maybe
Mountain,
possibly
like a mountain.
mountain, like a moving type of like mountain, like a sheet of land that has a whole bunch of like leftover weapons from the war
And if I remember, it had
embedded
like
in its body.
dead bodies and limbs and stuff hanging off of it too,
Yes.
right, Simon?
Yeah.
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 Pretty gross.
So it
roll,
was like
Rick, roll a persuasion check, but with advantage because you're telling the truth.
Okay, 18 persuasion. Where's my persuasion? +2, so 20.
Okay. Well, yep, checks out actually. Most of these people here said that whilst this stuff did happen when you arrived, that they understood that you were saving this young man outside, who I have spoken to also, and he is very grateful, by the way. They're actually all very grateful. They said that there was a lord there, which you killed. That we will have to look into that, but from what I can tell,
We
prob-
didn't kill anyone. We were stuck in a hut when the big creature came, and then he destroyed the home and mansion of said lord.
I killed him.
did you kill him or did you not kill him?
I did not. We did not. Most of us were
I
in
did
the hut.
not.
Yes.
I'm gonna point at Rilo.
I did not know.
If you claim to do so, then
That went down.
I killed him.
And
I-
why exactly did you kill
Because
this
he
man?
attacked me. He attacked me for no reason. I was walking around him, and he attacked me for no reason, so I killed him. He tried to kill me, and I was self-defense.
Roll a deception check
Mm.
with advantage.
20.
20. Okay. So he's like, right. Well, at the moment, as far as I'm aware, that is well, I didn't hear it as much as that, but from what I can tell, it's quite possible that he did do such a thing. From what I could tell, also, he wasn't even the real lord of the town. There was a lord there. Seems that this man wasn't a lord at all. He was just strong arming the villagers, who I believe seem not thankful as such, but they many of them have either been convinced or have decided that it was probably the right thing to do. Not kill him. You probably shouldn't have done that. But I don't know what was happening in that village. So who am I to say?
Can I ask you a question?
Seamus, I don't know if you know Seamus, but the gentleman in his group, the Lord who took over, were a part of a group of I guess you could say possibly assassins in a way. The Spider, or whatever they're
Black
called.
Web,
What are they
right?
called, Rilo?
I believe it was the Black Web.
Yes.
Yeah, the Black Web. So
They were
I
a
don't know if
part
you.
of the Black Web.
Yes.
Okay, that I did not hear before. So I'll note that down. Note that down. Part of the Black Web. I have heard of them. Yeah, I've heard of them. Not very nice. I'm surprised these people were part of that. Honestly speaking, doesn't sound like the sort of thing the Black Web would do. But
We don't
look
know.
into it.
We just was passing by.
To be honest, sir, you seem like a trustworthy person, and I like to talk a lot. So
Well,
I'm just going
I
to
mean,
share.
sure, why not?
Have you heard of Zenpak Tizlin?
Yeah,
Have you seen him before?
yeah,
You have?
yeah.
What? I want to see him.
I mean, I don't know if you want to see him. Honestly speaking, I mean, nobody really even knows if it's in him. It's listen. Generally speaking, if you see him, you're not gonna. That'll be the last thing you see. So,
Hey,
I wouldn't
proceed.
go like searching for him if that's what you're doing here.
No, I'm not searching for him yet. But
Yet,
how'd you get to see him?
I've seen many things in my time. Let's just put
Ah,
it that way.
I envy you. Now back to our conversation. Um, yeah, it was one of the Black Spider Web people got into the fray with the people, and he told me that he wanted recognition for killing them. So I don't think that Black Spider group was supposed to be there, and I think they ticked off the main head of the group.
They were probably deserters.
Yes.
Oh, that does make a lot more sense. And he want. So it was this person you met. Was
Uh,
he a part of the Black Web? Was he? Did he
yes, he
kill?
was.
And he killed him, or he helped you kill him? Like, what did he do?
He wanted recognition for helping to kill him, but he didn't do nothing.
He didn't
I
kill him.
mean, he helped somehow.
Or did he help, or did he not help?
Uh, in a way, he helped. He kind of. I don't know. I don't know what he did. He said he helped. I don't know how he helped.
Right, he said he helped, but he didn't help. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
This dude's gonna come back and kill you when he finds out, man.
Hello.
Well, okay. So, any idea why the creature didn't chase you or kill anyone other than
I got
they
an
said
idea.
he went into the village, smashed a bunch of stuff, and then left?
I got an idea.
We believe that the guy, the head guy, that was there, his name was Lefford. We assumed that he had some type of artifact or something that the battlefield, I guess you could say, wanted, or maybe he used to control it. But the battlefield came over, grabbed whatever it was searching for that was located in the Lord Ledford's house, and grabbed it, and then it left.
Interesting. Okay. Well, it's possible. I mean, in the past, there's been. I mean, it sounds to me that it's either one of two things. It's either maybe three things. It might be some kind of spirit. Not really sure though. I haven't seen that happen almost ever. Other than that, some kind of elemental, maybe greater elemental, or a construct of some kind. I'm betting on an elemental. Not really sure. Didn't see it. Did, however, get told that it. I don't know if you can confirm this or not. That this creature also had some kind of like blight on it as well. That's a little more concerning for me. Something I will be needing to send out so people will have a look at. But any idea? A, did you see that there was any kind of blight on this creature? And B, where did it go?
All right, would my character know what blight was if he's
Yeah, I
never
was gonna
seen one
say.
blight in his life?
Probably not. Like
Yeah.
he means like the people that had the stuff on them is like a blight. Like a is
Yeah,
it's
but
like a some kind of. So he's suggesting,
Um,
did you see a
would
thing like is on
I?
those people on the creature?
I.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I don't think
Like,
any of
could
you
I
actually
think?
saw that, right? It was just the people that
Mhm.
saw it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess they give me the people.
So you can either confirm and lie
No,
because you
no.
didn't see it, or you can deny because you didn't see it.
I would
I
assume
don't. I don't
so.
know.
We were told by
We
those people that it came from this creature. So maybe when you see him, if he comes to, you can ask him more questions. But personally, did not see. It was a lot going on at that time. It was more about surviving. While these people were affected by this creature claimed that they saw him. Unfortunately, the rest of them did not make it back due to the cobalt attack leading up to the city.
Very well, very well. And I have a few more questions if you don't mind. Where did you Balmoral here, Lord Balmoral, who by the way has procured on barrels. Oh yes, uh, wine.
Thank you, sir.
Pulls out wine, hands it to you, and pastries. And he like folds it back down. There's like a big plate of pastries, and he's like, "That's the least I could do. Least I could do." Also, yep, I have my servants are preparing a meal for us right now. We're going to be back at my house. Well, as long as Mr. Grave that he's like, yeah, soon enough, probably this evening should be fine. So a few other questions. One question is where did you come from before you came to the village? Where were you coming from? Balmoral says that you came from Raveo Estel.
Correct.
Yes, that is correct. We came after participating in the hunt.
Correct. We won.
You
We
were
won as the group
participating
there.
in
Yes.
that. Okay. And then before that,
The academy.
The academy. We
the
graduated.
academy.
Galan.
All right.
Galan Academy. So we went to Ravi OSL to participate in our first hunt, learn the ways of being adventurers, and we're on our way to Argon in order to again assist Balmoral in the delivery of his goods to the people there.
And you are under employment of Mr. Balmoral here. Is that correct?
Correct.
Correct, sir.
Correct.
I think so. I don't remember. I'm gonna go with what these guys are saying.
Yeah, York is yes.
If it's okay.
Sorry, these
after all
pastries are
these,
just
questions. Is it
clouding
okay
my
if
vision.
I talk to you for a little bit?
Certainly. I will have a. Is the drink on you?
Drink on me.
All right, then I will have a Bailey's. But they're very nice around here.
I bought a round of Baileys for some women today.
Oh, you call him a
I
woman?
will
How'd it go?
gladly- Well, you see me here now, so it didn't go very well. I had no wingman,
Oh, that's the worst when you don't have a wingman.
Yeah, sometimes,
Especially as short guys, we need that. You need that person to, help you
yes, we
with that
need
extra bit of
that
height you need. Personally, I prefer other gnomes, so not always an issue for me. But
Oh,
you
okay.
know, I've had it in my past.
Yes.
In my past.
I like to climb trees.
Oh, I get it. Mhm.
Mhm.
Anyway, last up is other than that, what is your planned business for the future? Are you going to be staying in Argon for some time, or are you traveling on to somewhere else? What is the plan?
That
I would
is
like to get a
technically up
house.
to our employer here. As I
We
look at like Balmoral, I'm like, we plan on being in Argyle for a little
He's like,
while.
well, I'm going to be there for some time, but there's a number of
yeah.
jobs you could take. You could take jobs that keep you here in Argon, or send you out across
We'll
the
do
land.
some
It's your choice.
we'll do some work while we're out there in Argon. We actually plan on purchasing some property, Seamus, out in Argon. And
Okay. Purchasing property. That is very good to know. Good to know.
yep, I
Do
got a
you know
pretty good
about
credit
where you
score.
will be purchasing that
We have
property?
no idea of the real estate here
We
in
have
Argon.
yes. So
Balmoral was going
we
to help us with that.
Very good. Okay.
he just got to look there
As
about
we look
moral.
at Balmoral.
I was like, oh yeah. I was going to help. So, Seamus, obviously, if you would like to recommend somewhere in Argon that you would, I personally was going to say in the south of the town.
Seamus, I do have a question. I don't know if maybe you were in the city at the time, but there was a young lady who was returned, and also her body to Argon because her, I guess you can say, her spirit was trapped in a ring. Lady Elsbeth. I don't know if you know anything about it.
You, no, I knew that she was missing. Uh,
Well, we
is
helped her.
she?
We
Oh, you
Well,
found her.
yes,
yes,
we had helped her, and
during the hunt.
we had helped her back in Ravio still because we found her on the hunt. So we sent her with the high water mages to
All right, all
expedite
right.
her toward our Argon to rescue her.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, I was not aware that she had been found. I don't believe she's back in Argon yet. But if you found her on a hunt, she's probably still with the mages. If they are trying to correct the charm on the ring. So she probably still hasn't actually arrived back in Argon, but they would have sent message to her father, and who I believe lives fairly near to Mr. Balmoral's abode in the city. So you could probably go and see him tomorrow without much of an issue. And well, I believe it's what is the reward at right now on that? I think it's at let me just check my books here a second. So, I believe the current bounty for finding her 200 gold and then restoring her 200 further gold. So that should be useful for your purchase of a abode, I would say. So if you go and see it, the man's name is Selzor Alanon, by the way, is dad, her old dad in the city. He lives at Alanon House, which is near to the cove.
His name is what
So
again?
Thank you.
Selzor Alanon,
Salzor.
Selzor, Lord Selzor Alanon. And yeah, they call it Alanon House. It's been the house for centuries. It's near the cove in the city, so it's eastern side of the city. But yeah, I mean, go over there, and I mean, he'll have had a description, and he'll have had the information, so you should be able to go collect that first 200 gold without an issue. So good job there. That's going to help you a lot, especially Well, I've heard Balmore earlier was telling me that you will be attending some of the um, more noble functions in the city. That will definitely help you in your standings with the nobles. And as you know, for every big city, it's all about politics, which is why I fucking hate it. But you know, you do got to do what you got to do to keep people safe, and well, you know, you can have some fun along the way.
All
Thank
right.
you for that information, Seamus.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, anything else? I mean, I'll stay for a drink or two before we head over to the city, or we can head over to the city tomorrow, whichever you like.
We would like to go today if possible. That would be great.
We can
Well, I'm
talk on the
sure
way
you
if
are
you're
fully
okay with that.
rested. Well, I would like a drink.
Let's have a
Actually,
drink.
could I have my drink? Because I
Correct.
wouldn't mind a drink.
Correct.
Great. Bring me that Bailey's.
So
He
is
just
it?
downs it. And he's like, right, ready to go.
Is it like nighttime right now?
No, it's like after. It's like it's coming up to like 8 o'clock in the afternoon, in the
Yeah.
evening. Sorry.
Okay, so
So
um,
it's getting dark. It's mostly dark. But the city is like the light from the city alone is like keeping the surrounding area fairly lit.
of
Generally
course, of
speaking.
course. Also, sir, I don't know if you allow us to have access to this, but looking for access to any of your well-established libraries here in Argon. I know that you
He's
have a
talking
fair
about the
amount.
restrooms,
No,
library, like
no,
restrooms.
no.
Oh.
That's library.
What?
Anyway, yes, we're looking. I am looking.
Well, unfortunately, the only library we have that real library we have would be in the Greymire estate, and unfortunately, you would not be allowed in that. But that being said, there's a number of places if you are looking for books. Like it depends on the reason why you need a library. If you're to do research, then maybe the Greymire estate would be where you would want to go, and you can get there, but you would need to maybe step up through the ranks a little bit first before you could enter that. It's basically the center of the city, named after a very famous old warrior family that founded this city. But it is basically where the king and his council, unfortunately, me too, have to spend a lot of time, discussing matters of state and things like that. So, generally speaking, the general public are not allowed there. That being said, there is a nice little place if you do just like books called Scholars Nook in the city. It'd actually be on the left hand side as we go in because we'll be going in through the south gate anyway. So Scholars Nook, which is just off Temple Square, will be where you want to go if you're looking for books. Is there any particular kind of book you're looking for?
I'm just
Exactly.
learning more about magic and understanding the world. It's always good to learn something new.
You're a magic user. Well, then you need to go to Beaujar and Newwoods. It's very close to Scholars Nook. You'll just ask around there and you'll find it. That is what do they call it nowadays? It's got a newfangled name. Because I'm looking at the thing.
Beaujars and Newards,
It's called
Barnes and Nobles. I mean Barjars and Newards.
Barnes and Noble.
Beaujar and Awoods. Sorry, I don't know why I wrote it wrong on the thing.
Oh, you changed the name.
No, I just read it wrong
Oh,
because I wrote it on
Beaujar.
small. Awoods, so Aewards, and Beaujar is Bojar.
Bojr.
I think they call it a scriptorium, by the way. Sells scrolls and magical incantations, items, things like that.
Amazing. Thank you very much. That's all I need to know.
So,
Very good.
can you tell me about your travels?
And
What
ca-
don't- what kind of
we
questions
order.
don't-
I order the rounds while he's talking.
What kind of questions don't you like before I start asking questions? 'Cause I ask questions and some people get a little bit offended.
Questions don't I like? Don't really like questions about stuff I don't know about because I don't like sounding stupid. don't really like questions about if it's stupid questions about when I was the Night Shadow, because trying to leave that all behind. Other than that, don't give a shit.
Okay, so if I talk about uh Zimpak Tislin, you don't want to talk about it because it's kind of talking about your past.
Oh no, I don't care about that. It's fine.
Okay, can you
I
tell me
don't
a
know
little
a
bit?
lot about it, so
Oh,
do what I can. I mean, I can answer what. Ask the question. If I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know. It's pretty easy.
why did you see him? What was the occasion?
Okay, there's another thing I might have to say, which is I can't tell you why. That's this case.
Damn it!
So unfortunately, I can't tell you why, but let's just say it was business.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I envy you, sir. Why's your skin gray?
Why is your skin like the color in it? I actually don't know what color your skin
No, you
is.
remember he has
I-
vitiligo, so he's like
Yep,
brown
and
and
I-
white.
Yep.
Looks like a cow.
Oh,
Brown and white.
says why is your skin like that? I don't know.
I was born like this. It just came about.
Wait, really?
Yeah, Rick's
Ditto.
character does vitiligo, so his skin is one color, like multiple.
Wait,
Patch.
wait, you're
patches.
not a goblin?
No, what's a boy?
No, I thought you were like a little hobgoblin.
No.
Watch how you sleep tonight.
Dude,
He's
this
just
whole
a
time-
halfling, man.
He's
He's
a
a
halfling.
This
he's a
whole
human.
time. Okay, that's
This
what
is why
threw
we
me
need
off.
the
I heard
illustrations, okay?
halfling, and for some reason I imagine halflings to be like little hobgoblin dwarf like hybrids.
Just
No.
they're just kids. They're grown folks that look like kids.
I do have a random question, seeing this. This is kind of like random, but I
I'm
was
sorry,
just wondering,
Rilo. In my head.
wondering if this person may be a part of maybe the council too, because she was a bit not promiscuous, a bit mysterious. Amora, you know who she is?
I know plenty of Amoras, which what describe
She
her?
has a red gem in one of her eye sockets.
Yes, the red
Oh,
mage.
Amora. No, she's not a member of the council. But I mean, they probably wish she was. But no, she's not.
Oh, okay.
Little bit too well, and this is interesting coming from me, but a little bit too free spirited, if you know what I mean, to be a council member. You got to spend so long in this freaking city. I don't even can't even go out for like a weekend really. Some stupid person does something stupid, and you got to stop them being stupid some more. Like Amora would have killed them by now. Honestly speaking, it's just not for her.
Sometimes
Makes
shit
sense.
happens. How about the bathhouse? Tell me a little bit about that. The owner there, is that her name, Hayeti?
The Libatus bathhouse? Oh,
Yes.
I'm glad you told me that. You do not want to call her that.
Oh, what's her name?
The name that she would like to be called by is
Is Miss Chung Lee?
Amelia.
Amelia?
Yes, Miss Amelia
Oh.
Barcona.
Her sister told me
I bet she did.
she's about to get me killed.
There's
All of
only,
it's
as
up
far
back.
as I know, there's only a couple of people that call her Hetty. And one of them is definitely dead. The other one is her sister, and I don't think they've spoken for like 25 years. So glad you checked that one with me. Maybe just don't let her know.
Amelia.
Amelia.
Amelia Barcona.
Bacone, yeah.
Do not mess it up,
And
Rilo.
whilst the bathhouse is a delightful place, I would say, spend plenty of time there. Just be a little careful with that family, if you know what I mean. Not the most respectable, though you can respect the hustle.
Yes. The main nothing, you know. Did some Elving girls come through? One with one leg,
It's
the other
kinda-
one with both legs.
Rilo, I wouldn't assume that
That
he
is
knows
very
everyone that's in
specific.
here.
There's
Harriet is one name, and
There's like
Mara.
there's like 200,000 people in this city.
Okay, never mind.
With one leg.
No.
I tried to point it out, you know.
I don't. No, I can't help you there. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know them. If that's what you mean.
Last thing, can we try to do one thing outside, me and you?
Joel.
I want you to throw your dagger. And I want to try to throw my dagger and hit yours.
Oh, okay.
What?
Getting in a fatality.
Rilo, what is the meaning of this?
I want to see how fast he throws his dagger.
Sure. The epitome of PC or your player characters doing random shit that you do not expect to happen.
So let's make a bet. If I hit your dagger, you buy a round of drinks.
All right. You on?
What if one of you misses?
Yeah, what if you miss?
We're good. Let's go.
If you miss, you gotta sing to me the whole way to Argon.
Oh Lord, that's a long way. Okay, let's go. I don't think you want to hear this singing. Let's go.
I do like a bit of singing, so very well. Let's go. So
How
what?
about if I miss? Zell sings to you.
Wait, hold on. How can you put him in the boat? He didn't ask for this.
He has a beautiful voice.
No. This one's between me and you. Yeah, I want to hear that beautiful singing voice of yours.
Okay, yes, sir. Let's go.
So anyway, what? So I'm just gonna throw this dagger, and you're gonna miss it, right?
Whatever you think, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna throw it, and you're gonna miss it. Please, make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh Lord! Oh Lord!
He just like flicks the dagger up in the air, and you just can't hit that dagger. You just gotta miss.
You fucking with another rogue, bro.
You're not fucking with a rogue. That's the problem.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oops.
I don't even throw my dagger. I don't even throw.
No. You gotta
have
throw
to.
it. You gotta miss.
Suggestion.
But you just really no. It's not suggestion. You just couldn't do that to a friend. You couldn't fuck with him. You're gonna miss for him because he's just your best buddy right now. So fancy that. Well,
wow,
I guess you have to
Rilo.
sing to me.
You wasn't even close.
Something just came
Hello,
over me.
what's wrong, man? You normally can hit that blindfolded.
His beautiful eyes just.
Could I roll perception at that time to see if there was anything I noticed?
I guess I could do the same, but I wouldn't have did it. Nope. I don't even care.
I mean, for
I mean,
not really. You wouldn't notice. No, you wouldn't
Okay,
notice.
I'm about to say, if you notice your friend is good at something, and then all of a sudden,
Can I do an insight check on Rilo?
Oh, you can insight check Rilo. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. 17.
He just juked me out. I don't know what to say, guys.
So I rolled a 17.
I was just that.
I mean, he missed on purpose.
Yeah, but I would kind of feel that I know that he missed on.
I mean, you can see you can see that he missed on purpose. That's all.
Okay.
Plug in my charger.
I wouldn't suspect foul play. Is what I'm asking.
You decide if you know Rilo purposely missed the dagger.
Yeah, I know.
Like, you decide if there's foul play or not. Mark Elgin.
I was like, Seamus. Nice, well done. Sometimes you got to teach certain people who don't understand a few lessons.
I don't know what you mean.
Neither do I, right?
Listen, no one put any rules in this competition, so
Hey,
there's no breaking rules.
respect.
And
Respect.
he just drops the charm person instantly from you, so you now know that you got charmed.
Rilo, I guess you gotta have a very beautiful singing voice. Are we ready, boys?
Mm-hmm.
You know, these people,
I
they see these daggers and they assume things. That's why I wear them.
I gotta sing. I got a song for you.
Sing away.
Doom 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 doom. I'm doing that the whole way.
He went Invader Zim.
Yep. I said, are we there yet? Are we there yet? No. Doom 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 doom. I'm playing the game fairly. I'm singing.
Wait. He lasts like 5 minutes before he just casts silence on you. Like, but you're just going.
Yeah.
He's like,
I can't hear myself, can I?
No.
Yeah, so I start laughing.
Okay.
I actually laugh so hard I fall off my horse.
We don't have your horse. We never went back for it.
You can retroactively go back.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my horse. What the hell?
Okay.
Ben Affleck needs to come
So,
with.
wait, it's called Ben Affleck.
Yep.
Oh
Okay,
no.
Canon.
Oh, my God.
All right, I got
This
my
man here.
Argon stuff. Okay, I just literally. Here we go. So, Argon. So, you basically you head up the path. It's really not far. It only takes you like 20 minutes to get there. He provides you all horses so that you can ride in without an issue. And you guys ride in, and Seamus is sort of telling you a bit about the city, with Balmoral also getting excited and talking about bits of the city as well. You basically find out that Argon is like the largest, and well, obviously, is the largest and most like sprawling city in all of Argonavia. It's a port city, so it backs onto the sea. And there's a lot of like all the trade comes from the sea. It's got like a massive docks area. The city itself is it's like been built on top of other cities. So like Argon has been there like 4 times in the past, and different wars have happened, and they've rebuilt the city on top of it. So it's got these layered catacombs underneath the city, kind of like Paris. And it has the current version of the city is very efficiently designed, also like Paris. And they keep it like it's not too tall a city; it's more wide. Just because there's rules about like how high you can make buildings in the city and stuff like that to never allow it to get to a point where they couldn't just rebuild things again if they needed to. As you walk through the massive southern gates to the city, he tells you that there is 4 gates. There's the King's Gate in the northeast. There's the Northwest Gate, but most people call it the Bazaar Gate because it's the road to the bazaar. There's the South Gate, and then there's the Sea Gate, which is the docks area, which is a massive open gate for transporting goods and things through. As you walk in, to your right and left, you immediately start seeing these like very nice, well-made like stone buildings. They all have these kind of like
As we're walking through the entrance, I begin playing some music.
Oh, okay. What do you roll a
Hold on,
roll
can
a
I help him
performance
with that?
check.
If he
How?
does that, I have with presentation, I can add slight musical notes. So whatever song he's playing,
Okay,
I'm kind of
first
doing
roll a
like
performance check.
All right.
both of us.
No, at least roll a performance check to
Cool,
see if you can give him any kind of advantage.
17.
24.
Okay. So you got advantage if you want to roll again.
I'll roll again. Sure.
Wait, holy shit.
Yeah, 24.
Mhm.
We've gotten pretty far. Like travel wise.
Yep.
Yeah.
We were from one side of the continent to the other.
pretty much. More inside of the country to the other.
Country, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We have.
So yeah, you start playing it, and actually, as you're playing, Seamus pulls out a lute from behind his cloak that he's been hiding, and starts to play along too.
Oh shit.
On it, and he starts singing, and he's got a great singing voice.
Is Rilo still on silent mode?
Yeah, Rilo's still silent. No, silence is just a space. It won't follow him, so.
Oh, okay.
He was just silenced at the time, just because it was funny.
Yeah.
So yes, Seamus is also a bard, so he.
Yep. I figured he was a bard once you said he cast charm and then silence right after, and I was like, yeah, he's a bard.
Yep. So yeah, he starts playing the lute and singing as well. Like he's really really good singer, like incredible. That's why I won't do it, because he's actually good. So yeah, he's got that kind of like smokers rock and roll voice. So he's got like a pretty gritty voice, but it's way more like, has a lot more depth than you expect for a little like gnome person. But he's a really good singer. So yeah, you come in, and yeah, you're starting to play, and yeah, on your right and left, as you come in, there are these stone buildings. They all have this kind of like gray slate roof that almost makes them look a bit blue, in the damp, from rains and things. As almost straight away on your right, there is the buildings change really drastically to a series of like white walled buildings with like beautiful emerald green roofs. And Seamus explains to you that is the Elven quarter of the city. So it's where the Glandrel estate is, where Elvenholm is, which is it's like the political building for the elves that live in this city. And then he tells you that there's a quarter of the city is occupied by elves, and that most of them are nobility who are been sent there politically speaking, to keep good politics between the two countries. On your left-hand side, there is Temple Square, and there's a huge church to the Silver Flame there, like massive, like absolutely gigantic one. And he also explains that later on, Temple Square, the next day, that's where Scholar's Nook is, whereas where Bojar and Airwoods is as well, in that same area. And he also explains that there's a gem cutters there that is run by... where's my... God, I hate trying to find my stuff in here.
Okay, so using that Trello. I need to send you that link, actually.
I probably should, yeah. Academy. Argon. It's run by Lucius Gimble from the Gimble family. He runs a gem cutters. He also explains that Lucius is one of the council as well. Then from that, straight ahead of you, there is a like walled off space where you can just see the top of a really large building on the other side of the wall. And he explains that is the Greymire estate. So that is where the like politics happens in the city. To the left of that is a small woodland area in the middle of the city that he explains is called Darkblade Wood, named after the famous war hero Malus Darkblade. And then you actually head right along the Greymire estate wall, where there is a lot more military around that area, and you get to a very beautifully paved long like road that he explains this is Lord's Lane. And Barmel says like, it's just my house is just along here on Lord's Lane basically. And you walk a little way through Lord's Lane. Lord's Lane, all along the bottom part of Lord's Lane is like high quality like clothing shops, bag makers, like leather workers, but like incredibly high quality, like saddle makers, like the kind of stuff that really only royalty can afford, and all the way along it is like beautifully dressed people. There's women with incredibly expensive gowns on and like little parasols. There's men with top hats and monocles and canes with diamonds on them and things like that. Like it's an incredibly extravagant part of the city. And there's little cafes all the way along. All the way along the edge where there's like groups of men and women sitting and not really doing stuff. They're just being rich. Like they don't really have any kind of job. They're just their job is their lords and ladies. And it's a super vibrant space with like bright colors and fabrics and like stalls and shops, and then all along the back of that are these like massive like houses, like 2-3 story houses that look incredibly expensive with like high topped roofs. And you walk along there just sort of taking it all in. And about 5 houses down, Balmoral turns in and says, this is a house. We can go get some food. There should be some food ready. Everyone okay with that for now?
For sure.
Oh, just quick future reference. Which house is Lord Alanon's house?
Oh, I believe Al-Anon's. If you go right to the end of Lord's Lane, you'll get to a series of maybe slightly larger mansions. One of them has like a red roof. That one is Al-Anon's, Lord Al-Anon's house. Backs onto the cove.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
It's a little while still, but yeah. If you just straight down the lane, it's there past the market.
Hazel, I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Listo was like
Yeah.
walking up and all perfect
I've
and stuff.
in all of my travels, I've never been in such a wealthy area. I feel a little out of place.
I don't want to live up here. Not up here.
Everyone was like, "Oh,
I don't think we could afford
nonsense."
to live up here.
Wait, do we all hear them?
No,
Oh no, you
he's
saying it to the
whispering.
side.
We're whispering
Okay,
to
sorry.
each other. Yeah,
Okay.
we're whispering to each other.
Because yeah, you see it and while y'all talking the whole time, like you see Listo posture change. It's like standing up straight. Yeah, exactly. Walking up proud. It's just like, hello, how you doing?
You see this guy? Do you see this guy?
Yeah, usually I talk shit, but right now I feel uncomfortable. I want to get out of here.
Yeah, I think we should go in for some food, and then I'm getting out of this neighborhood. I'm gonna go walk around and explore.
Yeah, same.
So yeah, Seamus bids his farewell and actually heads into the Greymire estate. He has some work to get done. He's going to do the report basically for the checks he's done on you. But he does say like, let me know if you need me for anything. Happy to help. You all seem very capable. Might have some work for you in the future. So let me know. I'll be at the estate if you need me. I have a little house a little bit further to the north, but I try not to let people know where that is. So just come to the estate and ask for me. I can be with you within 24 hours.
Just
Thank
so
you.
you know, you have amazing voice. Thank you very much for everything you did.
Well, thank you very much. I will sing for you whenever you want.
Yes, we will have to play again together.
Very well. Well, I
know.
do sometimes play. I do sometimes play at the Scholars Nook if you would like.
Okay.
Oh, I'd
Normally
love to
on
meet
a
you there.
Friday. Though I go under a pseudonym. But everyone knows it's me. It's just funny. So yeah, if you look me
Okay,
up, come
Friday.
look me up at the Scholars Nook.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Last question, and I kind of look back at the kid friends, his parents and
He's
daughter,
just like,
and yeah, it's like, how do we help them find their place within the city?
We need to find
Well, I said it
us
to
a
Seamus.
place within. Oh,
he's like, well, I
yeah,
mean, it's
I
not
know.
your responsibility, my friend. You brought them here safely. That was not your responsibility, but you did it anyway. So realistically speaking, I wouldn't say you owe them anything. If, however, you find a situation where they might be able to do some work, then that'd be good. Or, I mean, if you recommend to me any one of them as a capability from your experience in anything particular, I may be able to put in a good word here and there.
Well, the
Yeah, like
kid is a pretty good warrior. He's very strong in himself. Definitely needs a lot more training and understanding of his abilities, but he seems of a capable soldier.
Very well, very well. You heard that? And he like turns to God, why have I already forgotten his name? Uh,
friends, right?
Friends.
no,
Yeah.
no, no, to the night guy.
Oh,
I know.
Jank.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, Jank. Yeah, Jank.
Jank, yeah.
'cause
So
Jank has
he turns to Jank and he's like, you hear that? And Jank's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. Let me have a word with the lad, and we'll see. We'll put him through his paces. Might be a bit young for the moment, but well, I'll have a chat to him. And he like rides over and like hops off his horse and puts his arm around Ferenz and says like, anyway, gentlemen, I'll be showing the family here to their lodgings for now. They're going to be over towards the workers' quarter, which is in the west of the city. If you need them, that's where you need to look for them in the workers' quarter. It'll be the building that is right next to the clock tower, so you should be able to find it pretty easily. They have that building for around a month or so while they get their feet, and then we'll kick them out. No, I mean, then we won't kick them out, but they should have found something by a month or so.
All right.
But yeah, I'll also have a word. We'll put him through his paces, see if he's maybe got some. Maybe he could join the city guard for a little while. Get his bearings, get a little bit of combat in him, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Yep. And while he says that, I goes up to friends. I'm like, good luck to you. We'll definitely be in touch. We'll be trying to catch up with you at this location. The comment where he said the comment where?
The house next to the clock tower. You don't know where that is. You've never seen the clock tower yet, but there is a big clock tower somewhere.
Okay.
In the workers' quarter.
Good luck. We'll hopefully be able to cross paths here soon again. Take care of your family, your sisters, and your father, and we will follow up with you. And while I do that, I pretty much hand him 10 goat.
Okay, he like shakes
without
your hand
showing everybody else.
Okay, he shakes your hand and he looks down and he's like,
and I don't be stupid with it.
No, I would never be. Thank you. He like bows to you and like he doesn't know what to do. And she's like, huh. He like runs off to his dad.
All right, that will last him pretty well. Pretty good time.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. So.
All right. Sorry, just making sure I note that down. Okay, so yeah, Balmoral, he brings you down like a little side alley that comes to a like a carriage entrance, and he knocks on the door. A little like comes open. He's like, "It's me, I'm back." And the thing is, and then the big doors like open up, and there's like a small carriage park entrance, like an estate entrance, and then a large wooden door to the side, and he opens up the door and he's like, "Oh, this is the street entrance, but it's just straight to the kitchen. I just want some food." And it ushers you into his house, and he's got like a very nice house. It's just a 2-story house. It's probably like 3 or 4 rooms, very similar in size to the like lord of the entire village's house for the other place, but it's like one of the smaller houses on this street, or on Lord's Lane. But he ushers you in. There's like a lot of like there's a lot of like exploring things around. So there's like artist impressions of like harpies, and there's like a picture of a giant ship. And then there's like on a table in the side there's a big like wooden model ship that seems to have been painstakingly put together. And as you're going through, he's like, "Oh, this is a replica of my father's original ship. that he sailed across for the first trade that we ever did, and he's just telling you like he's so excited to be able to tell you all this cool stuff about, and it's mainly about like traveling, mainly traveling he hasn't done, but other people have done and brought back, and he's like absorbed all their information. So yeah, and he sits you around a really long table, and some servants start bringing in like nice, like well prepared, really good food. Like quail and some beef and potatoes and all kinds of good food for you guys to eat. And he sits down and he's like, "Well, that was an experience, I have to say."
I do have.
Yes,
I
it
see you
was.
have the ships here, and pieces of memorial things. So, what can I lay on top of there so you can tell our story one day?
That is a good question. That is a good question. What do you have? Because that is a story I would like to tell far in the future.
Then we're just waiting till we finish our,
Next time
I
you're here,
I
let's put something there.
I
I'll
actually
clear
do
a
had
space.
them. I mean, I still got those little pieces that are our logo, um, that I have because my mom made them. So
Oh yeah.
the Tempest Cadre stuff, like
Oh, he's like,
pins,
oh,
and I put it on the desk. Put it on like next to a ship on the table. It's like,
he's
yeah.
like, wait, one better. And he like runs off and like comes back with like this paste, and he like puts the paste on the back, and he like sticks it to the side of the ship next to his logo, and he's like, there we go.
Nice.
Can't lose
Nice.
it now. Can't lose it now.
Great. Thank you. Thank you very much, my moral. Yeah, man. I guess there's a lot for us to one reflect on in our short moments with you on our travels to Argon. But I noticed, do we still need to help you soon with dropping off whatever package that is that you needed to drop off here as
Oh
well?
no, I already dropped that off actually.
Oh,
When we first came in, it was very simple.
So, guys, um,
tweet.
I don't know if I'm breaking any silence here, but I,
My guy
you
could
know,
like acts like I'm like, oh, I know damn well what you about to say, and I'm just quiet. Just like,
Malfi, guys, that was with us, the kid. Everybody
The
remember
kid?
Malfi, right? Yeah.
yeah, I think you just made it like, I mean, I don't know what that story was, and I didn't even understand it. And you said something about him helping but didn't helping, and I don't even know why that was brought up.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
about to tell you right
know.
now. So therefore, I talked to Zell a little bit about this situation. I tried to get closer to Malfi because he is a part of the Black Web. I was trying to get a little bit closer because I know they caused some problems with my family with the health situation. My dad's a doctor. And so I was like, hey, let me get close to him so I can get closer to the head. And then we're doing our travel. We almost died. All this stuff happened. And then we get to this village, and he was like, all he wanted was a little recognition of helping kill the main guy.
And you said
So
yes,
I said yes.
but then you just told him no.
Then I mean, I said he did, he didn't. I don't know what he did. I didn't know
Listen,
what
what
to
I
say.
heard was he didn't do shit and you did it.
He didn't do shit. So why should I give him the credit? I
Okay,
thought about it
okay.
after a while.
I mean, sure,
Yeah.
but why did you need? What was the was? Why did
Did
you
you
need to tell him that?
tell? Did you
Because
tell
he
him where
said
you were?
he can give us a favor if we need a favor, and so
So now that you
Well, I'm
told him
pretty sure
no,
that favor is off the table.
I said yes and no, and yes. I'm gonna tell, like, if Malfi come to me, I'll say, hey, I said yes, kind of. I don't know how he helped, but he helped. I mean, that's not lying. I gave him some. He said a little bit of recognition. He didn't say how much. He didn't say how to say it. I froze up at the moment. Okay, I froze up
well, it
at
was
the
kind
moment.
of stuff that you didn't really need to even bring up. But it was so there was a deal that you two agreed upon in order to solidify that he helped. I don't. I'm still so lost. I
So,
was.
so the deal was he'll give us help if we ever need help.
Oh, okay. So
I
he.
didn't want
So
his help.
now
I
he's
just
gonna
want
come back and kill you.
I just want to find the top leader of the web group, and you cut the top head off, maybe they go away. You know.
Nah, a group like that, they'll probably replace them.
Hmm. They
Okay.
might have 8 leaders, 8 legs.
Well,
Shit like
Yeah.
um, I wasn't expecting you to talk about that. I didn't really think about that. I thought you was gonna ask about moral. Maybe I'm wrong for this. I don't know how this works. This is again our first adventure and our first job. How do we do payment here, or is
that.
it just were we supposed to get paid the whole way through? I thought there was like a little bit of change we get throughout our
Well,
internship.
I I don't remember saying that as such. I think I said that I would help you find a place here as payment.
Oh, all right, that works.
So
Yeah.
I
Do
will
you know
help you
like
find a place here.
a guy, a realtor or anything like that?
Wait,
Oh,
when
you
you
don't need a realtor. You have me.
when you say help
Oh,
us,
what?
does that mean just find it, or does that mean actually secure it as
Well, I mean,
help?
I can have discussions with them to make sure that the payment that you want to make is the right amount. And but
Yes, we would definitely like to
I'm not going to
purchase
pay for it.
some.
No, that's ridiculous.
No, we'll pay for it. Get
I
some
mean, if you don't want a
property, and
place, you
then
don't have to have one. I just would
I
recommend it. I mean, it's always good to have a home base. This is the capital.
I just want to find Harry and Mora. If you can get somebody to help me find them.
I will.
Solution.
I believe that they. Hmm. I will send out
I remember they
some
said they're going to be working
questions.
on leather and stuff like that.
Yeah, they said they were heading to Grey Spire, I believe, and then after that heading here. So I think it
Oh,
would be some time before they would be here, but I will ask around.
okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. I don't know. So we did have the meeting. I mean, we said that we get a percentage
Well,
on spoils and
another quick question, real quick,
salary.
Balmoral. I mean, we can get payment from getting jobs out here somewhere, at least. Still, I mean, Seamus said he'll have things for us to do. He'll probably pay
Well,
us.
I will
But
have work for you as well.
yeah, that too.
Of
Balmoral will have work for us. Quick question, Balmoral. Until we find a place, yeah, I mean, would it be okay if we crash here at yours?
course,
Oh, okay.
of course, of course. I mean, I would hope you could find a place. Well, it's maybe not with what you have. Lord's Lane might be a little too pricey, but
No,
me and
not over here. This is a little out of my element. This is more of Listo and York's
I mean,
kind
I
of
This
quite
place.
like
is
it. I
this
don't
is
understand.
very out of my element. I feel
But
uncomfortable here. I do not want to be here. I
Rilo,
want to go.
Rilo,
But I'm in your
Rilo,
house and I feel comfortable here. But like staying here, I can't stay here. Yes,
Rilo,
yes.
you don't know. You haven't experienced this lifestyle before. You never. You might turn a new leaf in the next day or two, right? You might go outside and be like, oh look, beautiful women. Actually, they're financially stable, right? It might be an opportunity for you in your life where you might, want to be here to find a new way instead of what you're used to back at home.
What am I used to?
Not you just told me you're
In
not
other
used to
words,
this.
What am I
Listo
used
is
to?
saying that you're used to sticks and stones.
That's not what I'm quite saying. All right. All I'm saying, okay. It's not like I'm lying here. We know that a lot of people didn't have a lot, and it's good to try to experience the other side of the fence. That's all I'm saying, right?
Okay, so who said that you can't get a place here? I'll come visit you just like a friend would do.
Hey, I thought we was rooming up, like the dormitory
Yeah,
ways, being.
we can all pick some money and
Look,
get a place together, but it
Oh,
won't be
y'all
on.
thinking together?
Yeah,
yeah.
why not?
Yeah, why not? I
And
mean, individually, I don't think we could.
it's not gonna be on Lord's
Some
Lane.
of us couldn't
I don't
afford
want to.
living here.
I don't want to live over here. I don't.
It's not that bad. You get used to it.
That's what I'm trying to
I
tell
thought
him. I'm
I
trying to
thought
tell
we
I'm
him.
not really a fan of. I like to treat people fairly, but I'm not a fan of snobs.
But
I
but
thought
just because they're rich, all people aren't snobs. Okay, look at me in York. Okay.
Quit defending your people.
No, just
My people.
me and
Whoa,
York.
whoa,
My
whoa,
people
whoa,
are
whoa,
the
whoa,
people of the
whoa.
bazaar.
Hey,
We're
listen, you
much
can't, you
different
can't.
than the people of Argon. I'm just trying to let you know. But I'm just saying, because we have some money doesn't mean that. I mean, look, you walk outside, you're already at the shops. You can get everything you need right here, right now. You know,
Less
you don't
likely
have to
someone's
walk.
gonna just shank you when you walk
That's
outside
why.
too.
That's why 80% of rich people are fat.
Rilo,
Fat,
Rilo. Did
lazy.
you not see the people? Everybody wasn't fat. It wasn't even 50%.
I think we could find maybe a property, maybe somewhere in like the middle class area,
Yes,
maybe.
yes, yes, yes. Agreed, agreed. Middle class.
Fine,
Yeah.
that is fine. That is fine. I'm
Um,
just saying.
I'm not trying to do this area. It's just I don't know.
Well,
I like
Balmoral,
I said, I feel out of place.
this is a very nice place. All right, I'll have to warm up my
Like
friends.
don't get me wrong. Balmoral's house, this is nice. I like the history that you have in your home. There's just
Well, thank
history
you.
everywhere.
Yes.
I
I
love
like the history of exploration. It's just so fantastic. I'd like it. But I mean, listen, it's not for everyone. Lord's Lane is not for everyone. Some
Yes.
people prefer a less luxurious lifestyle,
Yes.
and
Yes.
there's places of all levels of luxury in Argon.
yeah.
You could live slightly south of here, the south of the city. It's an up and coming area, a little bit more interesting.
Up and
Um,
coming. Up and coming.
yeah, yeah. They do
Yeah.
say
We're
5 years and it will be the next Lord's Lane. So, um, very fashionable area. Personally, my second favorite place, other than Lord's Lane in the city, is the Artisan Quarter, which is in the north. Though
Mm.
it's a little close to a place called Whisper Hovels, which, as the name suggests, is the lowest classed area. But that does mean you get some of the best food. But
And
the
parties. And parties.
Oh, yes, definitely. But the whole
Mm.
shanking thing, that's a very real possibility there.
Yeah.
Then the west side of the city, near to the blacksmiths, near the flea market, is the workers' quarter. That is where the majority of the city live.
Mhm.
Very not I don't like it very much. It's a bit grey, a little bit boring, but very affordable. And then just south of that, that's where near to the Church of the Silver Flame. Whereas if you can put up with those bells all day long, then Temple Square, around Temple Square, where the scholarly people live, is probably a very interesting place.
I can't live there.
Other than that, there's a couple of other options. Obviously, you
It's
could
more than just you, Rilo. Okay, you got to think. All right, you got to think.
if you are of the disposition that you like to live and sleep outside, then anywhere around the beach at Zenith Cove is available if
Oh,
you want
see?
to live
Oh,
on the
the
beach. But
beach.
you would need to pitch a tent and live in a tent there, because otherwise you'd need to buy one of the houses, and I couldn't even afford those houses. And then, other
Oh,
than that, there's a number of areas around the city. I could probably fish out a map for you if you would like.
That will be
I'm
great,
listening.
actually, sir. But
Well, let
Rilo,
me just find a map for you. And he like clicks his fingers. Could you please bring the map from the study, please? And they're like, oh yeah, yes sir. And they run off to the study.
so Rilo. Look. Okay, all right. I would like to kind of get. I'm not trying to go fully back. All right, I understand, but a little bit. I like to get a little bit of that luxury back. You know, just enough to live. You know, the dorm rooms wasn't
Okay, how
that
about
private. You know,
this?
and it was pretty open, and
We
everybody was
start
there.
a little bit lower in like the middle class area and wait till we build some prestige up around here and then we can maybe work our way into the higher end.
So they bring back a map which I linked you in.
Yeah,
You should
it's
be
a
in roll
roll
20
20.
now.
Yep.
So where are we right now?
Oh,
So you are
Lord's Lane, wherever that
there.
is.
That's
Lord's
Balmoral
Lane.
House. Pinging it.
And where is the up and coming spot?
So that is here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
88.
That's where my guy want to be.
And then you got
Yeah.
this is the
I'm fine
Scholar's
with that.
Nook here.
Or there.
Then the Workers' Quarter. Then you got the Artisan Quarter. Whisper Hovels is there. and then this is like my experience is
The rich area.
like a working quarter. So there's like tanners and there's a woodsmiths and there's like leather workers and stuff up here, but more like industrial type stuff. And then there is potential to own one of these like dock buildings as well. These are like big dock warehouses that like one or two of them have been converted into houses, but um you'd have to do a lot to get to something like that.
So I understand.
Wait, can you point again at the houses we were looking at?
All of them.
Which one?
These ones? Or these the ones we were looking
This is
at?
the up and coming area that's
Here and here. This is the scholar part if you want.
This is Frisco.
Nice. So what's like
This is
downtown
Deep Ellum.
Dallas?
this is Deep
No,
Ellum
no,
right
no,
here.
no, no.
Downtown Dallas
What's-
is like
what's the-
here.
Yeah.
what's like Oklahoma like right here?
I've never been to
Oklahoma?
Oklahoma, Thomas.
Why the hell Oklahoma? Why
I
is
don't know,
that
I'm
example?
screaming. All right. So wait, are we planning on being like in
And
Frisco-ish?
this is
or-
LA. If you were the bum on the street.
This is LA.
the tent on the
Yeah,
beach.
this is LA for sure. It's like the rich
Wait,
houses
wait,
and then the
hold on.
poor people who live on the beach.
Because
Yep.
if this was like LA, right, they wouldn't allow people to be pitching
That's not-
tents on the beach.
Have you been
What?
to LA?
You remember we did that walk? There's like
There's
homeless
like
people all
100
close to
tents.
the
Okay,
on the
okay,
beach.
Venice, not literally.
Venice. Okay,
Right.
sure. Yeah.
Venice
yeah,
walk
yeah,
is different than on the beach. Beach, nice. Hey.
It's basically touching the beach. I'm just saying.
I mean, living next to a skate park doesn't seem too bad, you know.
So guys, I like to say, Balmoral, you have a beautiful place. I cannot
Thank
live
you.
here. I would rather live in the up and coming spot, which you said is the ADA place.
Oh, no, that's the detective agency.
Okay, close to there?
But it's near that area. Yes, the agency is part of that up and coming area.
Maybe I should be a detective. No? Okay.
Yeah,
Anyway,
go
back
for
to-
it. Go for it. I
should
fully
become a
support
detective.
You could solve a murder
please.
immediately. I'm just saying.
It is me!
yeah.
Who would have known?
So yeah, I would rather go close to that spot instead of up here. Depending on the price range. What's the price range over there?
We have to go look.
Well, we would have to find out. I haven't purchased a home in Argon for 20 years, so
Okay.
I'm quite excited to find out. Actually, it may be out of your price range. I'm not sure, but there's in the up and coming area. There's a large different sets of houses. There's big and small. So maybe you start with something small and work up to something bigger.
Cool. I am
See?
down for that.
I am okay with that spot.
Well, fantastic. Well,
Where's the best parties?
That's a good question. It depends on what kind of party you're talking about. So the craziest ones are definitely here on Lord's Lane, but you have to know the right people to get to the crazy part. Otherwise, just generically, the crazy parties are probably the Artisan Quarter in the north. That area can be wild.
Okay. All right, I just can't live by the church because I think somebody would come at night and throw some holy water on me. I might start sizzling or something. So, what y'all want to do?
Wow.
I say we looking in over there in right down the street from Lord's Lane.
Very well. So, what I would suggest, if we turn in early tonight, we can get an early start tomorrow. I know that you have slept recently, but I'm sure you wouldn't mind an evening of relaxation and maybe some light reading. We can have a discussion about the opportunities that are coming up. I have some more transportation work that needs to be done and some investigation work. But realistically speaking, you don't have to only work for me. You can reach out to Seamus, and I would be quite happy for you to increase the strength of Balmoral's Trading Corporation with Seamus and his group as well. So if you would like to offer your services to any of these higher ranking officials of the council, then all the better. I would be quite happy to make that a part of, let's say, my marketing budget. But if not, I do have missions. Well, not missions. I have some business coming up that there is a number of options there as well. I can bring that to your attention in the next few days as well. But I recommend you take some time to explore the city, make any purchases you need. I will do some light investigation into housing prices and rent and things like that. So I can let you know as first thing tomorrow, probably.
Sounds like a plan. Yeah, we'll be helping you bring up your name as well, and if you could, often tell people about the Tempest Cadre.
Well, I can't wait to tell people about Denver's Cadre. This is going to be the talking point of the next big party here. Which, by the way, I will go myself. And the next one, I want to bring you along and have you meet everybody.
Cool. Sounds like a plan.
That'd be amazing. Thank you.
Okay. So, is there anything you guys want to do this
Hey, Balmoral,
evening?
I need to talk to you alone.
Certainly.
Okay.
Balmoral,
Hold on. All right, go ahead.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
My fellow colleague out there, Listo, the one with the manicured fingernails.
Yep. Like mine. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah.
he loves the Tempest Cadre, the logo, loves it. So I was wondering if I can slip you some cash, if you can get us a banner that can be made that we can hang on our building once we find a building that we're going to be living in.
Yeah, yes, certainly. What sort of banner are you looking for? Like material? Are you looking for like something in wood?
Hmm.
How would you like it? Flag?
Material like a flag type thing for first, and then I
Are
might
you
come
looking
back to you
for
about
like?
something else.
Are we looking for high quality, or are we looking for like durability?
How much is high quality?
I can imagine a flag probably very high quality. We're talking like silk and um, maybe a few gold to do. If you're looking for like durable, but still good, maybe a gold.
I give you two gold.
Okay, 2 gold.
Yep. And last thing, yeah, no, that's it. That's it.
And how large? Like a flag for a ship, or bigger than that?
Flag for a ship because I want to get too crazy because I don't think people want that flag hanging out our building too much. So
Good point. Good
just a
point.
good size to where it's not annoying.
And while he's talking about moral, because they walked away, I'm like, I'm whispering, Zell.
Mm,
I
okay.
I I wasn't trying to be rude, but I swear we were supposed to get paid for escort. I swear that was the conversation that we were supposed to get paid for escort and also get paid for any merchandise that we find and sell. Now I know we haven't found or sold anything like that, but I at least thought escort was some type of pay. Am I wrong here?
Um,
You know.
yeah, I believe that there was, but I don't
And I
think
trust Bob
that.
Morrow, but I think everybody lost it. We all got knocked in the head a couple of times. Just want to make sure none of us is losing them. Can I roll a history check, Simon?
I mean, you just have to remind me because I don't think that happened. But
Well, because
I
I'm looking at episode 1, and it says leaving Argon, one stop on the way, paid, get percentage of spoils, and salary. Um,
don't think we discussed the salary, just the spoils.
okay. All right, then.
I think it was like you could either take a salary or the spoils,
Then we
and you
chose
said
I think we
spoils.
probably took the spoils.
I thought we took salary because we knew we wasn't gonna get shit.
You would have had to given him everything. You
Ah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Yeah, you're right. Fuck. Ugh. All right, you're right. All right. So we talked and I figured it out. And I was like, oh well, I owe him an apology on that one then.
Cool. Anything else you guys want to do in the evening, or are you happy to skip to the next morning?
Skip to the next
We
one.
can skip to the next morning. I'm good with that.
Alrighty. So, you guys. So Balmoral, by the way, has like provided you with a couple of spare rooms that he has in the house. That they've set up for visitors. They're nice. You know, they're not like super amazing. Like his house isn't like massive. It's just a decent. It's just a nice rich person house. Um, yeah, and you get up the next morning. The sun is actually shining through your windows. It's a like little bit later in the morning, sort of like 9 a.m. You know, you're still shaking off some of the travel dreariness on your way, and you know you kind of stagger out of bed and you come down and the same dinner table has been set with some basic stuff like pancakes and eggs and bacon, some things for just a solid day out, you know, walking around the town. And you know, Barrymores right there. He's like, well, I have good news and bad news. Did a little bit of digging on, had a few chats with some of my neighbors on the
Right.
pricing of houses. So I think buying something outright in that area is probably going to be difficult at the beginning, though it is within your range, I think. Um, it might make more sense to rent so that you don't have, you know, you can upgrade quicker if you need to, and I think from your group that's quite possible. But so the options really are you can pay for the house for a year, or you could just buy a place. I know that the ranges around in the south for buying a house, we're looking at around 1,000 gold for a house. But you could for a year, it would only be maybe 10 gold. So that's up to you guys for that one. If 1,000 gold is reasonable, realistic, we could get a place there.
Yeah, so we're
If
renting.
not,
Yeah, so we're renting.
okay,
Yeah,
renting.
yeah. I don't think we
So a few hundred gold would get you a house in some other parts of the town if you're looking to own a place. But if you're looking specifically in the south area, the up and coming area, then maybe renting is a good idea to begin with.
up to y'all, team. Could buy our own apartment. So what does the Scholars Nook look like as owning a place?
Oh, well, Scholar's Nook would be around the 1 to 200 gold to own a place.
See, guys, just 1 to 200 gold.
That's not bad. We should just own something.
That's not bad. I mean, I'd rather own something. Yeah, we could own something.
What is the annual property
Mortgage.
tax?
I don't want to live close to the church.
No one is going to bother you, Rilo. Holy people do not go seeking to
It's the
look
name,
for
it's the
Rilo.
reputation, living by a church. Like
Well,
I would
maybe
feel
you.
bad bringing a woman to the house living by the church, especially on Sundays.
Go to
Hey
her,
man,
go
that
to
happens
her
like
home,
what,
okay?
once in a blue moon?
I'm saying. Otherwise, you'll just be at the bathhouse. I don't see the problem.
Can make her praise the Lord.
Okay, then
She could be on her knees, but she's not praying. Okay.
And what
Whatever
about
y'all
the
want.
artisans' quarters? I don't really want to be there, but I am curious.
The artisan quarter, that's the one where people get stabbed, right?
I mean, it's near to the place where people get stabbed. It's not like, you know, at the place.
Yes.
The artisan quarter, I mean, same price, but you'd get maybe 3 times the size house. There's a lot more space there. But you know, noise-wise, there's a lot more going on there too, so it might be a little noisier.
I say the Scholar's Nook.
I say whatever y'all want to do.
I don't know.
mean,
You're
we
right.
can't,
The
or
church
maybe
bells could become a factor
or
in
we could
my.
rent out a place over there toward down in by the ADA. We could rent one out, but how much would it be?
He said in a year, I think we will be able to
The
buy a place.
10 gold.
It's 10 gold for a year rent.
We'll
In the,
just
in
do
the south.
that, and then we'll
I
purchase
I
something
say
else.
See,
we just
how
rent
much
for
are
a
we gonna even?
year.
How much
Let's
time
just
are we gonna
rent
even
for a
spend
year.
here?
I'm fine
You
with
know.
that.
We'll rent for 2 years right now. Do we get
Yeah.
a discount for renting for 2 years?
Well, I don't know. I'm not selling you the house, so
We're
I'd
just
have
going
to
to
go
rent for a year. That's it, right?
Yeah,
We
we
don't
can
need
rent.
anything on
Let's
that.
just rent.
The prices might go up. If we can do 2 years before the prices go
And
up.
we also
then we
might
can-
make more
Okay,
money
that's
as
if they
adventurers.
offer 2 years. We don't know until we go. Okay.
I don't like your attitude.
I don't like that you're not listening to what Balmoral is saying.
Well, I mean, anyway, we could just go and find out. I have a friend of mine already looking out for some places there, so he can take you around. Well, we can go around there within a few hours if you'd like, to get you somewhere, you know, set up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes, most definitely.
Very well. Okay, so right. Well, then, if you're all ready, we could. Well, if you do, you want to head to Alanon, Lord Alanon's first.
I was
Might make
going
the
to
most
actually
sense.
add.
I mean, you don't. I mean, also you could go separately to different places. Up to you.
Um, yeah, I want to stop by Lord Alanon's house. It doesn't have to be the first stop. I mean, we can
I
stop
would like to go
later.
with you, Zell. I mean, I think it makes sense if we can get some extra cash just to be safe.
Yeah, but we might not get the extra cash getting there just because, I mean, if she hasn't made it back here, then I mean, we don't know if the high water mages had even told Alanon, who rescued her or anything like that. So,
The guy said if we did, they probably sent something to him.
yeah. I mean, we can always go check and I mean, see if he received anything from our group about us rescuing her.
Okay. So what do you guys want to do first?
We'll head
Gonna
to
go
Lord
to.
Alanon's house. Yeah, go to Alanon's house.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, you head out from Balmoral's house, back onto Lord's Lane. It's as bustling as it was yesterday, except for now it's more people dropping off like packages and deliveries, doing deliveries, things like that. There's a huge delivery of silk going into one of the local businesses, and the like lords and ladies are no longer dressed in their like super fancy clothing. They're dressed in more like business casual attire as they like stride as if they're going to do something important, which they're clearly not because they're all just rich. They're just striding around looking purposeful, going to different meetings and things around that area. And you walk, you take a right and you head up further up Lord's Lane. And as you go past the end of the Greymire Estate, you come onto this on your left hand side, a massive market stretches out to your left, and you check the map, and it's the Libatus market. In the middle of it, there is a huge statue of a female warrior, like holding a sword forward, like she's like commanding an army forward in battle. And all around that statue is market stalls with mostly like like high quality items, so like silks and like leathers, things like that. So this is kind of like the trading part of the city itself, and there's a lot of different people of all different nationalities and of different like species in this area, bartering and discussing things. You even see a couple of the more rare species around this area, like the more dragonborn and a couple of people like that, a few turtles, things like that. And then you keep walking. At the far end, you hit the end of the road. There's this gigantic white walled mansion with the red with like a red layered like rooftop. And the like plaque on the door says Al-Anon on that, and you pull open this huge gate and you walk into like a massive like front garden area where carriages can drive up and pull around a big circular area in front of a big like oaken door. And yeah, you knock on the door and it's like doo, 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 and an elderly man opens the door and it's like, hello.
Excuse me. Is Lord Alanon home?
Yes, who's asking?
My name is Zell, and these here are my companions. I was just coming by. I don't know if you heard or if Lord Alanon has discussed with you that his daughter was found and rescued. However, I believe she's still in Ravio Estelle right now. But I was a
She's
part.
en route here.
We are the group who rescued her.
Oh, Lady Elsbeth is. Yes, we have heard, and you are the people. One moment. Come in. Sit down. The Lord will be very excited to meet you all. One moment, and he like brings you in, sits you on like a very very fancy like waiting area. It's like, would you like water, ale, some wine?
Some water
I'll
would
take
be
a
nice.
water. Take a water.
Oh, very well. So they will be out shortly, and the Lord will be with you momentarily.
I'm walking around, not touching anything, but I'm trying to see the most valuable things he has in this room.
Roll a
I noticed him
perception.
doing that.
You notice him walking around.
Oh, do I notice him eyeballing the expensive things? Yeah, you can tell when somebody's like,
19.
You could, but if they were like a trained thief, probably not.
Yeah.
He's our best
Uh,
friend, you know?
He's just glancing around and using his cunning thieving abilities to know what's expensive. There's a couple of like quite expensive things on show. There's like a vase that is very expensive looking. And then behind, like on the wall, there's two crossed swords that are both like sabers. So they're like slightly longer versions of like the scimitar. And they've both got like gold in etched handles with like gems in the handles and stuff. The gems alone look worth a lot of money. Um, Everything else is expensive, but has been placed mainly to just show off expensiveness. That this is definitely not the you know well enough from knowing how rich people think. This is a few of his most expensive things, but definitely not his most expensive stuff. You're
Okay,
mute.
so last thing, I'm looking around. Now, this I'm not doing discreetly. I'm looking around and just trying to see if it's anything that shows him in a picture and or his daughter that we saved or the lady that we saved. Like anything that tells a story about them, like pictures or anything about them.
There's plenty of pictures of them. What do you? So basically, you see a lot of pictures that has a very distinguished looking man who has a like a like a pinned patch over his eye, over his left eye. He has like shock gray hair, but it is combed very very carefully to the side. And he has like a number of scars like on his face and his neck, and he's just looking very withered. He's probably about 50 years old, 60 years old. I know he's probably in the pictures. He's probably about 50 years old looking, and he's standing with his arms around two children. One is a young man who is probably in his like late 20s, who looks very similar to him. and the other is a girl that looks like a young version of what you already met in an unconscious state. So the other is Elsbeth, and then there's also a very like stern looking woman standing behind them all, who is very tall, but her in most of the pictures she's either like in the shadow, or she has like a veil over her face, so you can't actually see what her face looks like.
Okay.
But she's taller than he is, and he seems tall enough. So you see that, and he seems like proud of his two kids. That's, unless you're looking for anything more specific, that's what you see without needing to roll.
Basically, just if they're happy. If they're happy, do it seem
Roll
like that?
roll a perception check, or you can roll the other one.
That's 19.
You could do insight as well if you prefer.
No, that's 19.
Okay. In most pictures, I would say the boy, the male looks not happy but very proud, and the girl looks like slightly annoyed.
Okay. Okay. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. So, anything else you guys are doing while you wait, or are you happy to just wait?
Just
waiting.
waiting.
I'm happy to wait.
He'll just see me as soon as he walk in, staring at the biggest picture with the lady in the back with the veil.
Okay. Yeah. So, really, only a few minutes go by, and you hear like brisk footsteps echoing through the hall, as the man that you can see in many of the pictures with the shock white hair, with this with the elderly butler, like hurrying along behind him. The man like striding forwards very confidently. He's wearing like a very simple but clean like gray like woolen like suit almost, that has like long tails that go to the ground. Very like military looking, and he strides really quickly towards the group, and like who is the first? So would you be the closest, Rilo?
I guess so. If the picture is the closest to where he is coming from.
Okay, so yeah, he comes in, he strides in, and he strides right up to you, Rilo, and he just grabs you by the hand, and he like starts shaking your hand. And he's like, "Oh, so happy to meet you all. The mages notified me that you would be coming, and I'm so pleased that you found my little girl. And just come with me. And he like goes around and shakes everybody's hand like really enthusiastically. Yeah, like he just seems like completely over the moon.
Oh, nice.
Thank you very much.
I'm sorry that had to happen, and I'm glad that we was able to rescue her.
Has there been any updates, or have they been able to retrieve her from the ring?
Information from the mages was so far that her body and her ring were recovered, and they had successfully performed like reattachment of her consciousness into her body, and she is recovering, and then will be traveling here uh, as soon as possible.
Nice.
That's good to hear.
I
Great.
offered to travel there, but due to some circumstances in Rave or Estelle, they advised me against it. So I have just been excitedly waiting. You see, both my children are away, one missing and one on business. So it's been quite boring here, and I'm just so happy that my little girl is safe. And And then, come. My butler is going to be bringing over the reward very shortly. Go get it. Go. And the butler yeah, he's like, come and come eat with us this morning. We're just having breakfast. So please come along, and I can. Would you like to see the house, the coat? Have you been to Argon before?
It's our first time
Sorry,
here.
lots of questions. What can I
It's
do
our
for
first
you?
time.
We're trying to get a house.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're actually trying to get a house, some property out here, and
That's fantastic. You will be you're moving to Argon.
As of currently,
yes.
yes, that's what we're doing. Until further
What
notice.
whereabouts are you looking? I have some uh, sway in certain areas of the city, and if I can put in a good word for you, I will, of course.
Preferably the Scholars Nook area or anywhere south. But
Like toward like the ADA, anywhere in that
the
area.
South Gate,
The
close to the South Gate. Either
Yeah,
way.
Southgate.
the detective agency. Well, I actually do know the what is his name? He owes me a little bit of a favor. Phineas, I believe his name is Phineas. Phineas, who I believe at the moment is in charge of the agency, owes me a favor. So I will write you a letter. If you meet Mr. Phineas there, he may be able to provide you some insider knowledge. The agency does know a lot about everything, really. Phineas, what was his surname? One moment. Let me get that for you. Flute. Phineas Flute. That is his name. Yes, he's some. Well, he's the Grand Marshal of Argon. So in charge of safety and security of the city. Have my family helps to we sometimes donate to the city security and so old Phineas would be well he's not so old Phineas would definitely be the right person. You should seek him out, give him this, and he's like scribbling a letter. Give him this. Wait a minute, and he puts like a seal on it, a stamp, and signs it, hands it to you. If he can help you, even if it can give you some sort of support on finding your place, then please use this letter, and I hopefully some of this reward money can go towards that. I would be so happy to know that I have assisted you in getting your feet in this fine town.
Thank you very much.
Well,
We
thank you.
appreciate it.
Appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're welcome indeed.
I do have another question.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm sorry, this question might not be suitable, but I'm going to ask: who is the lady in the picture with the veil on her face?
Um, that's my wife.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay. So, Lord Alanon, since we will be residing here in Argon, making a name for ourselves, I was wondering if we could ever be in touch to do any type of errands or missions or anything for you. Um, if you ever, we want to travel as around as well. You know, looking to travel. We came out of the academy not too long ago.
Well,
Or if you know
yeah,
any people that may
no,
have work for us.
I personally probably don't have anything suitable for people of your uh, power and talent. I reside here in the city, mostly politics, I would say. However, my son, who now manages my considerable business. He would be very interested to speak to you, I believe. So he's currently out. They are doing a trade in Jotunheim at the moment. But I believe when he is back, which would be in about 2 weeks, um, would be quite likely he may have some work for you. Unless, of course, you would like to.
What is your son's name?
My son's name is Malcius.
And would you mind if we also get a personal note from you, just in case we meet him? Um, at least he knows that we had the
This
conversation with you
same
first.
note would be fine. I mean,
Okay,
anything with my signature would be. Um,
great. That's great.
yes, it would be fine. You could just say that you know me. He would be able to verify that very quickly.
Thank you. Thank you.
But it would be fine. Malcius is he's just such a fine young man. I believe that one day he stands to get to a level far past mine in this city, and he is a very good judge of character, if I do say so myself. Like he just starts over hyping up his own son, obviously. He thinks he's amazing.
Yeah, it's great that father has that much love for his son and understands his capabilities. Definitely would love to be of more assistance to this family. It's really nice for us to finally get to meet you, and hopefully your daughter gets here soon.
Well, certainly, and when she does return, then I will be throwing obviously a party for her, and you, of course, are welcome to join as guests of honor. And obviously, there is also another reward for her safe return. So as soon as that she is returned, then I would like you also please to come and retrieve that from me, as it is well deserved. I cannot wait to see her again. So
We will be honored.
fantastic. Where are you staying right now? Is there anyone I could forward this information to before you get a place, or would you gonna come back here and tell me where you uh,
Well,
chose?
currently we're looking to find a residence. Um, so hopefully we can find that soon. We can get back to you
Yeah,
immediately.
hopefully we can track down Phineas and we can see what he has for us.
As soon as you find a place, let me know, and I will know where to send the invite.
Indeed.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Fantastic. And yeah, as he's talking,
Ollie!
the person comes back, and he has like a little sack, and he like plunks it onto the table, and the Lord Selzor opens up the thing, and he like counts out the it's like pieces of platinum, and he pulls out, what would it be like,
Platinum
it
is
was
10, 10,
10 platinum,
10 per gold, yeah.
so it would
Or
be
1 per 10 gold, yeah.
God,
So
I
it
can't
was
remember.
200, right?
I think you said it was 200 gold, so it'd be 20 platinum.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he takes out 20 platinum, and he like they're like little like square blocks of platinum, and he stacks them up and slides them, and he's like, "Thank you so much for looking after and finding my daughter. I honestly I thought was thinking the worst. It had been some time, and I'm just so happy that she's safe, and I trust the mages completely. So um, I, yes, she should be back here within a week or so. So please look out. Please do leave any. You could just leave notice either with Phineas, or you could leave notice at the house here, or come and see me, and let me know where you chose to stay, and your address, and we'll make sure that the invite comes to you post haste.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I'll pass out 5 platinum to each of us.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it, sir. Tempest
In my head.
Cadre, honored
I
to
don't say
work with
that
you.
out loud.
What's Tempest Cadre?
Yes, our group here. The
Yes,
Tempest Cadre.
that is our group. Tempest Cadre.
Okay.
This is our insignia, and I show it to him.
I hand him the emblem. It's like a little pin.
Oh, okay. I will. Can I keep this to remember,
Yeah.
or is
Yes.
do I give it back?
Yes,
What-
yes, you can keep it. Yes, sir.
Very, very nice, very nice. Well, I will remember that, Tempest Cadre. And what sort of services do you provide? What should I recommend if my son is speaking about anything particular? What would make sense for me to bring your name into the conversation?
Anything like it could be treasure hunting.
Well, we're looking for work.
to
Adventurers for hire in this
any
sense.
type of like adventurers, like mercenaries. If you need an escort, or if you need us to take care of some bandits in an area, whatever.
Very
there
well,
may be.
adventurers for hire. I like it. I will pass that on to my son as soon as he is back. But I will hopefully see you at the party. So he may be back in time for the party. I believe he is hurrying back here. So maybe I can introduce you in person, even better.
That would be
Yes.
great.
Thank
Yes,
you very
sir.
much.
If you need to reach us in case we do not find a property, we will be staying at Lord Balmoral.
Ah, Balmoral. Okay, okay. I may have known that that young man was part of this. I'm keeping my eye on him because he is an up-and-comer, that's for sure. I will also personally send a little thank you to him for discovering your team, and I'm sure he'll be very happy for that.
I'm sure he will.
Yes. Well, we're gonna go ahead and look around at some property. I just wanted to we just wanted to come and introduce ourselves. And it was nice to make your acquaintance, Lord Alanon.
Yours too. Yours
And we
too.
take a proper
Please.
like bow for the formal, greeting and saying bye to someone of nobility.
He also does bow, but not as deeply, obviously, because he's old mainly.
Watch
But
out
yeah,
for that back.
I didn't bow.
I don't even bow. I shake his hand. I reach out.
Yeah,
to shake
that's
his
what
hand.
I'm about to say. I
I
try
reach
to
out
reach
to
and
shake his
Yeah,
hand.
I'll shake his hand too.
shakes your hand.
I just
So
hug him.
good.
He's a,
He's
around the leg.
and he like offers his hand. He's not a hugger.
Oh, I shake his hand.
Yeah, he shakes hand. Okay, cool. So yeah, you are 200 gold heavier. What do you guys want to do now?
Well, we walk out. I'm like, hey guys, look. Okay, we gotta teach y'all the formal ways at least, so y'all know a little bit. For the upper class, when you're talking to lords and ladies, it's the proper bow, and I try to show them what the curtsy is basically, or the handshake can work as well. But most do not want to be touched.
I'll stick with the handshake. I mean, if they don't take the handshake, I guess I'll do that little bow.
It's just a form of respect.
I'm already low to the ground.
Right, low. It's just a form of respect. That's all it is. It's the same as the arm grab that
Now you can't put respect and Rilo in the same sentence.
he has to learn some things. I'm just trying to help.
I'm learning.
Rilo's always a learner. He's a grower, not a shower.
Watch his hands.
What? He's growing, and like the way he's living life, and he's learning. He doesn't show it emotionally. He just.
Oh,
What?
okay.
Okay.
My emotion shows a lot of things.
Your emotions showing.
So, should we head down to find Phineas?
Yes. Talk to Balmoral first, or go to Phineas?
Wait, why would we need to talk about moral?
Because he was the one helping us get a house.
Yes, I guess he told us to kind of look in those areas though.
I don't think we'll have to worry about that now that we have permission from Lord Alanon.
All right, let's go.
We'll look for Phineas.
We just need to find this Phineas guy.
I'm
Okay.
asking if he got some
Where are
detective
you
work
going
for me.
to find Phineas?
Did he?
We'll head down south and head toward the ADA or try to find it in there somewhere.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you walk down through Lord's Lane, back past all the places. You can see that the Greymire estate, there's a number of carriages that have stopped at the Greymire estate. There's something, some sort of like function going on there. And you walk down past where the elven buildings are. It's surrounded with this like these beautiful trees that are very different to all the rest of the trees, these like brightly colored trees. And then to the left of that, you see like an area of the town that is similar kind of quality roads to where Lord's Lane was, but they're a lot thinner, and there's a lot more of them, so they're a lot more weaving in and out houses, and the houses there are a fair amount smaller, but still very nice. Like the quality is like considerably better than the other houses in the space, and some of them have like modern styles to them, like slightly different styles. Like one of them has like a little, like almost like a little castle turret on it and stuff like that. And it's a lot more eclectic around here. There's a lot more like fashion style going into the housing and the places, and there's a lot of like there's some really cool like bars and breweries and places selling like unique items or like strange devices that are used for like things that are completely pointless, like putting paint onto a wall of a house or something like that. It's very like very modernized in this area, and they have like all around the area they have these like electric like lightning powered like lanterns that are like quietly just buzzing and flickering in the day. um and yeah, you walk through there and it's pretty busy. Like it's a pretty busy area. So roll a perception check to see if you can find the detective agency.
All right.
Who? Everybody?
Do you want everyone to roll
That
or
is
just?
I
a
guess everybody.
19.
Yeah, I can't see shit. I rolled a 5. I'm
Thomas, you
just
roll?
looking at everybody.
Yeah, I have to reload D&D because it's just bugged.
Oh, yeah.
19 for me.
7.
Okay, so
15.
yeah, you spend a bit of time. You do notice some cool stuff going on around the town. You do see that there's a few people that are a little bit shadier looking, that's for sure, than in the Lord's Lane. But it might be they're just not as many really fancy people around in this area. And you turn around a corner and you see a weird, like tall building that has about 5 floors. The bottom floor of it is on these like metal struts that take it like like at one floor off the ground, as if it would be like in water, but there's no water. And then in the center of it, there is like a ladder that goes up to a hatch that is the bottom of the second floor, basically. And there doesn't seem to be any other entrance to this building at all. And outside of it says the Argon Detective Agency outside, just ADA, with like a big circle around it. What do you guys want to do?
Argon Detective Agency.
Yep.
That's where we go.
All
I
right.
wanna go
Do we
straight
want to
to
just
it.
go right in, or do we?
I want to
Also,
go straight
I have
to it.
a light cutoff
Yeah.
in the next 10 minutes.
Same.
Oh, cool. Well, we'll
We
say
can just stop at the entrance.
yeah, we will say
Yeah.
that you knock on the door, the bottom of the hatch to the detective agency, and it opens up. And peering down at you is a human man with crazy curly ginger hair, and he goes like, "Hello," and that's it.
Okay.
All
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
right.
Good
All
games,
right,
boys.
fellas.
Right. We're getting here somewhere.
yeah,
Dang. So giving the water mages the ring was the play.
of course.
See, okay, so here's a crazy theory. I had a crazy theory that the ring had a girl trap that was like I don't know, like a
the bride of that one guy, right, that we fought, and that she was evil, and she was just trying to take over the body and convince whoever is wearing the ring to like help her.
I mean, we
be
all were
resurrected.
skeptical at first, for sure.
Yeah, I was
For
like,
sure.
thank God it led us down this way. I was
Yeah.
so worried. It's like one of those things.